with it. Can you hear me now? Good morning, good morning. Salute. We off. We about to go hit this little gym quick. We're about to go hit this little gym off. Started some breakfast. About to go knock this out the ballpark quick. Sure, next week I'll be in the desert. Getting up early to start working the desert. Getting my mind trained and I'm like in training camp for work, so that's what I'm doing right now, Waking up the early morning sessions where I could be ready for next week. But yeah, start in the morning was good. The green bananas at the stores don't even get bad anymore. I stopped using them in protein shakes. Damn, what are they doing with the green bananas? Is it like a scientific thing? Yeah. Something about produce, bro, because King Supers, the produce was terrible. Um, Shit, usually when we get some stuff from like King Supers, that shit goes bad, homie, if you don't eat it like in the matter of 3 days. I thought I'd come say what's up this morning before I start my day. Big George, what's up with it, brother? All right, salute. I'm gonna fuck with this right here. Get my little C4 in. Woo! Nothing like cracking a can of C4 right, ready to start the day. Hell yeah. Sit down for a minute. 2 a.m. We started the day at 2 a.m. All right. We there. We good money. We good money. Started at 2 a.m. Damn, what time did you have to be at work? I know your ass probably had to be at work super early in the morning. That one's pretty good right there. Jolly Ranchers, homie. If you guys seen this, look at this. Jolly Ranchers, homie. These ones are good. Hell yeah. Yeah, I can't sleep past it. Damn. 5 a.m. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. What up, Black Hoop? Man, what's good with you, brother? Shit. It seems like once I'm up, bro, I'm up. Like I can't get back to sleep. So if I wake up, I'm just up for the rest of the day. Just up. But I'll be going to bed hella early, homie. I'll be going to bed hella early. Salute. I'll be going to bed like sometimes at like 9:30, 10. What up with it? Yeah, but shucks. Get this in my system though. I'm about to go knock this shit out the ballpark. What up, Big Ride? What's cracking with you, brother? Salute, my homie. How's it going this morning? Yeah, I'm asleep super early, bro. What's cracking with it, Big Matthew? What's up with it, brother? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, so I'm about to go hit this little gym session. I said, let me get this out the way because I got a meeting at 9 o'clock. So I'm gonna eat these eggs and I'm gonna hit the gym. I went to Red Rocks last night, watched them little movies. Oh, nice. Where what do they be doing? They be doing movies at the Red Rocks? Oh, that's tight, honey. That's tight. I might have to go check that out because I'm not too far from the Red Rocks. Shit. Yeah, I might have to go check that out because I'm only like 10 minutes away. 10, 10 minutes away from Red Rocks. I'm not too far. It's like the back streets, like go to Red Rocks from my crib. And go check that shit out. Did you guys get a lot of rain where you guys were at? You look like the GTA gangster knock. Not the GTA. Did you guys get a lot of rain? It was raining up. It was raining up by my crib over here by Green Mountain. Like we got some hail and shit yesterday. We needed some more moisture though, you know, because it's gonna be dry this summer. You look like NPC. Why are you crying? Well, technically, because I'm tired, and shit, I didn't want to get up, bro. Hell yeah, I came down over here. Yeah, we need that shit though, fool. We needed that shit. Yeah, so I'm not complaining though. Hell yeah, it came down. It rained. They said it was gonna rain more, but it was raining earlier. Yeah, so you know how it goes though. We didn't get a lot of snow, so that's cool. We got some moisture though. If the speed of light moves in a small circle, can it go beyond itself? I don't think so. Nah, I don't know. Ooh, that's deep. These are pretty good right here, though, homies. These are pretty good right here, my dudes. Some Jolly Ranchers. Shit, I never tasted this one. I tasted the green one. I'm not complaining about these. Well, I feel like clear-minded now. I feel like I could go take on the world. Salute to a C4 for the Jolly Rancher one. Hell yeah. Shout out to Mayo. Shout out to Young Mayo. Oh shit. My first day on new job, fam. Hey, knock that shit out the ballpark, bro. Don't even think about that shit. Step in that shit and just make an impression on them dudes. Like I'm here. Where you starting at, fam? Where you working at? Shit, it's always like one of them things when you go into a new job too. You're like, damn, I hope I'm good at this shit. Salute. What made you wear a fake contact lenses? Salute to you, bro. Salute to you. What it hit, Big Adrian? What's cracking with you, my brother? What's good with it? Yeah, getting ready to go to this little gym real quick. Go knock out the gym session. Oh yeah. Okay. You doing oh yeah, I know exactly what you're doing. Hey, did you have to get your CD out for that shit, bro? Did you have to get your CD out for that shit? My brother used to be, he kind of was doing that same thing, but I don't know if he had to get a CD out. I don't know if he had to get. I didn't know if he had to get a CD out or not in Vegas. You gonna be in Pueblo this summer? I'm thinking about it, homie. There's my cousins. They live in Springs, bro. I might slide out there. That's where you at? You over there in Pueblo? Shit, I might have to come say what's up. Yeah, Pueblo's not too far. I was in Pueblo for like a lot of work for Xfinity. No CDL, my boss wants me to get one. Oh yeah. Once you get that shit though, bro. Once you get the CDL, you can take that anywhere, homie. You could take that anywhere. So yeah, I would recommend to get the CDL because you want to leave city and state. If you ever left city and state, you can take your CDL and do the same work anywhere you want across America, homie. So yeah, congratulations on that shit, fool. Congratulations. I'm thinking about going to get my CDL too. After I get back from this this little work that I'm about to go do. I'm thinking about coming back to Colorado and going to do a CDL, bro. Cause you can take that shit anywhere. I'll be going back and forth to Denver and Pueblo. Okay, hell yeah, hell yeah. We'll have to link though. We'll definitely have to link. We'll have to link up. Yeah, homie. Anybody that gets their CDL, man, there's like doors that are open to anybody. If you get your CDL, homie, the door is just, it's open. It's open for a lot of different things. And not only that, once you start conquering, bro, you could ask for more money. You can get paid for what you could get paid what you deserve, really. Hell yeah. Damn, so they were talking about this yesterday, homie. 3 people got shanked up in Colorado, the Colorado system, DOC. 2 people unalived, and then another person was sent to the infirmary. They shut down the whole DOC of Colorado. Like every prison in Colorado got shut down. Now, when that usually happens, homie, I'm wondering, because usually not the whole DOC would get shut down. It would be just that DOC prison. I'm actually wondering if they think that other people, like big time names, are gonna get hit on other yards. Cause that right there, they shut down the whole DOC. They shut down the whole DOC. 2 white boys and one young kind of odd. Yeah, I'm wondering though, bro, if they think that. I'm wondering if they just moved in on like their own people, got them, and they're thinking that maybe that shit's gonna jump off to another some more penitentiaries. Because why would they shut off the whole DOC? Why would they shut down the whole DOC, bro? Um, yeah, something went down in Bend County. Yep. In Bend County, and see the crazy part about it is, bro, is like I was explaining to the homie, the Bend County homie, technically they when I was there, they were operating like a little different than like other state penitentiaries, because like some of them dudes, they had like Game Boys, homie. They had Game Boys, right? When I was there, homie, some of them dudes had different things. They were getting stuff in Bend County. And it was more youngsters than anything. When I was up there, it was not a lot of lifers, homie. You know what I'm saying? Not like Lyman and Sterling and shit. Um, but something must have went down over there, bro. That was kind of, they hit somebody that was high profile. 211. That's who I'm thinking it was, homie. I'm thinking it might have been the 211 boys moving in on their own homies, because that just don't even make no sense. Like that kind of don't make no sense, homie. To shut down the whole penitentiary, yeah, that don't make no sense, bro. The 2 people that got killed, non-main factors, non-main factors. But look, check this out though, homie. Like check this out though. They shut down every single prison, homie. Every penitentiary. They don't do that shit unless it's real factors. Like they won't even do that shit unless it's fact. Unless DOC thinks something's gonna pop off in every prison, though. That's another reason why they might shut down every prison, because they did a whole Colorado sweep. Bend County's a private, bro. Bend County's a private. It's not just a regular prison. It's privately owned, homie. Like Crowley, private. I mean, yeah, it's private, homie. It's private. So I don't know. Understand? I wouldn't understand why they would shut down every prison. The old cat was a lifer. The young dude was a short timer. So what? Were they tripping? Like were they tripping amongst each other? Did they both shank each other? Yeah, you can't even visit right now, bro. I never seen that in my whole time of doing prison, that they shut down every facility. I never seen that my whole time doing prison time, bro, that they shut down every facility. Never seen that. The only time that I seen them shut down multiple prisons when two cars got into it with each other. So when that fool set it off, they had set it off in Buena Vista, and then they set it off over there. They had set it off in another facility because them two cars right there, they can still call with the tablets. Oh shit! Damn, damn, homie. Imagine that shit. Imagine doing a little bit of time, bro. Imagine doing a little bit of time and then you just fucking about to leave short time and you just die, homie. What? Maybe the blacks or Mexican got them. Well, that could be too. I don't know because maybe they think it's a racial war, homie. I don't know. That shit is crazy though, fool. They think it's about to ignite all across. So yeah, it might have been why. But then again, too, bro, because if they get, we don't have ABs, we don't got ABs. So if it was some white dudes that were had any type of power on the yards, they probably gonna have the top chapter of ABs tell them fools kick it off. So maybe that could be a reason too. Oh, you have a picture of that shit, Chase? You got a picture of them fools? Damn. Yeah, that's wild right there, homie. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at the picture, homie. I might know the dude, but I don't. That just sounds. My little bro was in the. Oh, then. See, I need to chop. I need to chop it up with the homie. Yeah, that just sounds crazy, bro. The whole DOC, state, just regular penitentiaries, and then privately owned. The homie said, yeah, so he probably knows what the situation is. I hated Ben County, bro. When I was over there in Ben County, 7A side, I hated that shit. I couldn't stand that shit. Like, because Ben County reminded me of it was a yard that a lot of youngsters was on, and they were trying to prove themselves. Too many youngsters was on the yard, and they were trying to prove themselves, and they turned that shit up. Like everything was active when I was over there. So yeah, Ben County was one of them yards where it was one of them things where it's like it's not too politicked up here, but fools are still acting up. Ben County, up. Ben County was like that though. My bro won't say shit. Probably won't until he gets out into well, because he probably don't want to be pulled in that shit, homie. He probably don't want to be pulled in that shit. They start talking, they start hearing on the phones. They might pull him in and start questioning your bro. I wouldn't either. I'll just chill back. But yeah, that fool was 6'1", 215. Okay, big boy. I was in the penitentiary and served 35 years. Damn. Congratulations to you being out, homie. Yeah, so that just reminds me of some shit, bro, that they hit somebody important, fool. That's all I can say. I feel like with them shutting all DOC down, it was somebody that was high profiled. It might have been somebody that high profiled because they don't usually shut down all the prisons for that shit, bro. So it had to be somebody that they recognize as important to somebody importantly. That's what I was saying. That's what I would say. What you get locked up? What you get locked up for? They try to give me at 18. They try to give me. Hold on, real quick. Yeah, at 18, they try to give me a couple attempted murders, bro. They couldn't do it though because self defense really for myself. They honestly looked like tweakers. Oh shit. Let me see. I want to see. I got the picture right now. I got the picture right now, my dude. Oh shit. I can't even see the picture. As a where was you at? I just, yeah, that's wild, homie. Think about that shit like damn. So I wonder what the third dude had to, I wonder if that was a separate situation. Because there was another dude that went to, he went to the medical. He only got hurt. He didn't get on alive, but a lot of stuff going on in DOC. A lot of stuff going on in DOC right now. They were like, hell no, that's, they said we locking down the whole Charles Gates, bro. That sounds fucking familiar. Charles Gates. Okay, Nuggets suck. Lakers for life. Lakers for life. But then we slap up the Lakers a little bit. This, this, this the worst time to get locked up. Yeah, trash. But I'll say like this, homie. The times, and see, this is a thing, fool. The lifers don't usually try to be in the mix of things. So whoever he was tripping with, must have did some shit he felt like was out of context. And you can't just mess with lifers like that because lifers they'll just hit you. That's all. That's what they're gonna do. So yeah, you can't really fuck with the lifers like that. So I promise you, on everything I love, he messed with the lifer, homie. And that lifer was like, nah, I'm not fighting you, homie. You can text people this is not the worst time. Um, Hell nah. Charles Gates, 27 years old. Damn, that's a youngin too. That's a youngin right there. I just think about I'm just like when I think about that shit, I'm like, damn, homie, that had to be some crazy shit that was going on because three fools got hit and two fools got unalived. Wild shit, bro. Wild shit in the system. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. You'll be hearing a lot of you'll hear a lot of speculations. This dude that had life quit while he was playing basketball because of a foul. Yeah, but see, and that's the wild shit, bro. Like I said, homie, a lot of them dudes, and then I wonder this too, bro. Well, I wonder why he was, because usually, technically, I mean, I don't know how they do it now, but they was trying to keep the lifers like on Lyman and shit, and Sterling the high side. I don't even know why the. I mean, yeah, you'll have some lifers in Ben County, but I wonder maybe they thought maybe he was progressing in the system. I mean, they thought he could be at the private. A great people in Denver are Los Angeles transplants. Yeah, there's a lot of connections. I mean, there's some Cali foods out here, definitely. They got some Cali residents. He had life since 1998. See, so I don't know, bro. That sign kind of sounds interesting, homie. You would think he would be on high side of Sterling or Lyman, bro. Yeah, you would think they would house them or something. That would be where you at Ben County. But hey, the system's different now, the homie. The system's different. So who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a joke you consider funny. Man, I can't even think right now. I'm trying to wake my happy ass up, bro. He tried to end your ass? Damn, homie. Good morning, good morning. So that's what's been going out here in Colorado. You heard around the system. Everybody's talking about that shit. I got a couple phone calls from people. I'm like, damn, homie. Same story on a live someone in self-defense and he tried ending me. Damn. What the hell? Why he tried to remove you off the yard? But that shit's crazy though, bro. That little youngster, if he was short timing, bro, he probably didn't even expect that. And when it was all the way go, when it was time to turn up and go all the way, he probably realized that it was life or death, and he got on a live because of that shit. Oh, nice. Hell yeah, bro. That's good shit. I mean, I'm about to go actually do some upper body myself. Trying to wake up a little tad bit. Yeah, I'm about to go do some upper body myself. I'm on my way to Vasa listening to this. How yeah, let's go, man. Let's get this money, man. Let's get this money up. Youngster 5'140. That was not a big dude, homie. Savage said, good morning, good morning. Family gonna try to sue DLC. Well, that's what I'm saying, homie. Like the scenario might be he got into it with the lifer, and then that fool was just forced to protect his situation, and you know, they both end up dropping, homie. Cause I don't know. Like you gotta understand the lifers, homie. The lifers' mind, they don't have nothing to live for, bro. So yeah, you playing with a different ball game. Playing with a different ball game, homie. You know, I usually wake up at 9, but I want to get big like how my uncle was wise. Hell yeah, brother, let's go. It's good. It's good to be structured. How's it going? I'm tired, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. The weekend drained me, and I'm still feeling the effects from the weekend. So I'm trying to wake my ass up talking to the chat right now, and I'm tired. Imagine being tired, bro, and trying to talk right now. I'm pushing it out though. It's can't stop, won't stop. Cause right now, all I want to do is go back to bed, homie. The weekend don't wore me out. I had a long ass weekend. I was like, damn, homie, I better wake up. Come talk to the homie, see how everybody's doing this morning. What time is it right now? 6:13. Yeah, that shit's wild though. Killings in DLC. The people you have in Pueblo, do they need people to work? I need to work for the summer. I don't honestly. I don't think there's a lot going on. I don't think there's a lot of stuff going on out there right now. They're coming out here to spring, going out to Springs, going out to Denver to work. Are you taking a shit? Nah, I'm trying to wake my happy ass up. My uncle was locked for 23 years, bro. I'm gonna try to wake up at 4:30, 100 hours every morning and work out. Let's go, bro. Just put it in your mind. I'm on my way to work. Yesterday was a long day at work. Oh, you do construction still, huh? You do actually do construction. Yeah, I could feel it. I could dig it. Shit. I did construction and all that shit for a long time, bro. did construction and a lot of that for a long time. I don't miss them days, bro. I don't miss them days. Bro, thinking about going back and thinking about that shit too, that sucks, bro, cause you know they're probably gonna start night yard here soon too, bro. They just ended everything for the summer in DOC. They're gonna be on lockdown for a minute because of that shit, and they ended night yard. They not even gonna be able to go to night yard because of that shit. Damn. So we'll see. We'll see how that works, you know? Damn, bro. That's trash. But, homie, and this is why I say this, you don't know, you really don't know if that youngster even knew about respect of anything. He might have just disrespected the wrong individual, homie. A lot of people don't live off of respect. So that might have been a situation, homie. The OG food, the lifer food felt disrespected because youngsters don't have no damn respect. You know, a lot of youngsters don't have no respect. And then they get in a situation where it's all about respect, homie, and that situation happens like that. I'm so glad I don't do dumb shit that put me in jail. Hell nah, bro. Jail is trash, fool. It's a trash place. Overrated. Prison's trash, homie. If you ask me, just trash. So don't do dumb shit to put yourself in trouble. That's probably the best thing you could do in life. Just stay away from trouble. Get some coffee. Shout out to you, my brother. Get your coffee, get your drums in, man. God bless you, homie. Work out before I play some drums by 10. Hey, hell yeah, homie. Have a blessed day. God bless you, homie. God bless you, my brother. But yeah, how you think Joker would do in jail, Rodder? He probably would be a celebrity in there, homie. He probably would be a celebrity in there. Everybody would probably be showing that full love. You know why? Because he brought a championship to the city. My money is on 211 sending another message. They will take out their own people. Yeah, but that's honestly, homie, that's kind of how it works. And if it was a situation like that, they probably something was bad on that yard. They came across some bad shit, and it was life or death. And when the situation occurred, bro, that's what you get. That's the consequences you get, you know. But that's exactly why I say, homie, I don't even fuck all that atmosphere, fuck all that shit. Like, forget all that. The program of prison, homie. Fuck all that shit. He averaging 22, 25, 12, and 11 on the jailhouse court. Man, that fool, because there's only a couple ballers, homie. So now I think he's averaging 30 plus in a game in DOC, bro. You know, goodbye, brother. Salute to you, man. Have a good day. Um, Taking 211 in the low post. I think Joker would be all right on the yard, homie. They would be showing that fool love. They would show that fool love. You know, Joker ain't too. He's not too materialistic either. He gonna be chilling, bro. Joker might run the store of the pod. Shout out to you, my bro. God bless you, homie. Joker might run the store of the pod, homie. He might run the 2-for-1s, homie. You got 2 boxes, you got a box, I'll give you back 2. He gonna run 2-for-1s and 1.5 for the good homies, you know? That's how it's gonna be, bro. Shout out to Joker, bro. You know? Shout out to the homie Joker, man. Yeah, fools might be riding for Joker though. He did a lot for the city of Denver, bro. He did a whole lot for the city of Denver. Ah, damn, okay. I'm feeling good off that shit now. I'm starting to feel good. I'm starting to get to my regular ways, homie. Said it's common to see fools messing with boys. Man, let me explain something to you, Marada. And you know this, but that shit was going on in every facility though, bro. Not just Bent. That shit was going on in all kinds of facilities. Now, yeah, Bent County has some shit. I remember that motherfuckers was doing some weird shit over there too. But I started seeing that shit in DOC everywhere I went, homie. Like Buena Vista had that shit. Fucking Crowley, fucking Trinidad, fucking Bent County. Yeah, shit, that was like, I was like, damn, fool, how is this shit taking place all across DOC? Uh, retire the 15 jersey, not for sure. Retire it, homie. Shout out to Shout out to the homies, man. But yeah, that shit was wild, homie. There was a lot of that shit going on in Bend County though, bro. I remember one time, I'm not gonna say the car, but these fools they were mad at their homie for doing that shit. And they were so scared of that fool for messing with them dudes. They were pissed, bro. But they were scared of him because that fool was a rider, bro. He was down to put a blade in somebody. And they were just scared of their own homie, bro. But he was messing with the boys. That fool was messing with the boys. Mallow still the GOAT? Nah, hell, I don't think so, brother. I don't think Mallow is. Nah, Murray wouldn't though, because he's on consistent, homie. I don't think Murray would. I don't think Murray would be good on the yards, bro, because he's too on consistent, bro. Like he's injury prone. Joker, if Joker was on the yard, he would actually carry that fool. He would carry that shoe back in the day. They at least try to hide it. See, and they did too. That was what was called in the closet, OG. That's what in the closet meant. But nowadays they full on in relationships, bro. Like, damn, homie. How you gonna have the gay homie like that? And you a full-fledged gangbanger. All bad, brother. All bad. You was on the yard with Skittles, homie. And then you was running the car. You had the keys for these fools, and your ass was on a date with Skittles. And that was one of the names of these dudes, bro, was Skittles. Skittles. The '09 Nuggets team was cold, almost Kobe out. I liked them, homie, but they didn't live up to the fucking championship round, bro. That fools did all that shit for no reason, bro. I was kind of sad that I actually never got to the fucking championship and won, bro. You know how sports are, homie. You know how sports are. You're only judged by what you do in that championship round. All that other stuff is meaningless. That's what they say. You're only judged by the ring count, homie. You're only judged by the ring count, bro. How many rings you have, how many trophies you got. The other shit is meaningless, homie. It has no relevance on a legacy, man. Nobody remembers second place, bro. Man, life money is important or not. It is important to a certain degree, but people that have money be depressed as fuck. Imagine having all that money. Imagine having all that money and being depressed. Because money don't really make happiness. It sets the tone. You can live great and feel good, but it's only for the time being because that shit wears out, homie. The Lakers team was just that good. Kobe and them sweat, bro. But that's what. But I feel you on that. I feel you on that. I was sick when we lost Chauncey Billups to Denver, shaking my head. But you know as I do, bro. If you know as I do. Sports fans, man, nobody remembers second place, bro. They only remember a champion. All the stats, all the things that you do in regular season, bro, it doesn't even matter at the end of the day. It's all about that ring count. And the only person that ever's brought a championship to the city was these dudes right here, bro. Joker. What's your life important money? Now, my life importancy, bro, is my faith, my family, and a peace of mind, homie. I want a peace of mind. I want my family, and I have faith, bro. That's what I do. Um, Raptors are definitely a team on the come up, dog. You know this. Yeah, but are they gonna win a championship? Because they can come up all they want, but are they gonna win a championship? I need to know if they're gonna win a championship, bro. I wish Joker was on the Raptors. How? Yeah, anybody. That dude is a generational talent, man. He's a generational talent. So hell yeah. One thing I'll say too about this, bro. One thing I'll say about this is them nuggets of Chauncey of Carmelo Anthony. Them dudes, all they cared about was being flashy, bro. All they cared about was being flashy, bro. That's what pissed me off. J.R. Smith and all them fools. They cared about being the flashy dudes of the league. They didn't care. That's what they like to do. They like to go to the clubs and shit, bro. And it showed. It showed on the court. That doesn't win you a championship, homie. You need to be locked in. When it's championship ball, you need to be locked in. We did merchant, so I'm good for now. Hell yeah. And you could hold your head up high on that shit, fool. You could hold your head up high on that shit. Hold yourself high to the highest round. You want a championship you experienced as a fan. Never let that shit go. Yeah. Yeah, see? Should at least Mallow and them got close. They were always a contender. Yeah, now I agree with you. I like you want to know something, my homie? I was locked up in that era, right? I was locked up in that era. I remember after Kobe Bryant sweeps the Nuggets, bro, we almost set it off in the prison system. That shit almost had a full-on riot in prison, bro, because there was a couple fools from LA in DOC and they came out on the tier gloating. The whole prison was pissed. They almost jumped them fools because there was a lot of people pissed that the Nuggets didn't get past Kobe, bro. And that shit almost set up a big ass fight. They had to tell them dudes relax because it was about to go up with them dudes because of it. Sorry, I dropped your wife off last night. I said, damn, homie, Kobe Bryant, Kobe Bryant almost had the whole penitentiary in an uproar because that fool was doing the Nuggets dirty, bro. I respected Kobe, but I just couldn't stand him because of that game. You know, it was kind of like the Red Sox game, bro. When the Rockies were in the World Series, fam. The Rockies were in the World Series, and they got swept. They got swept. Sorry for your mom last night. Did you hold on to someone's pocket? Yeah, I was like, damn. I watched that whole Rocky series of Boston Red Sox and the Rockies. I watched it, and that was the only time in the whole sports that I was in tune to every single Rocky game, homie. And the Rockies are gonna get swept by the Red Sox, homie. That shit was. I said, man, That's why I don't be doing baseball, fool. Cause that baseball shit, bro. It was wild. We were gonna jump our pod. Goddamn, our pride fool was talking mad shit. He was a big LA fan. Hell yeah, that shit almost went up. That shit almost went all the way up, bro. They almost blew up the whole pod. So it was hard for me to, it was honestly hard for me, bro, to I'll say like this, man, because I was excited about the Nuggets at that time. And every year it would be the same old outcome, homie. It would be the same old outcome. Trash. And then I got out of the penitentiary when George Karl was still our coach. I got out of the penitentiary. Tell me why J.R. Smith and them fools was downtown Denver. Them fools was downtown Denver, bro. And they were in the club every week getting tripped on by some of the Denver gangbangers that were out here because they thought they were tough. They thought them fools was tough. Like I said, they wanted to be more about the swag than be about basketball, bro. And I even go, and this was my whole thought process. You're getting paid all this money, right? And you're in a position to really do something great for your sports legacy, the city you play in, and your ass is out here acting like the youngsters over here on the block acting like the youngsters. Now, I know this was always a situation that got people mad, right? The Derrick Williams dude, right? The cornerback for the Broncos, homie. The cornerback for the Broncos. He gets killed. If you guys recall, 2000 like 8 or 9, he gets shot in downtown Denver by some fools that were from the streets. My whole opinion on this shit, my whole view on the whole shit is you're about to get a contract, right? You're about to get this money, homie. You're a professional person that plays for the NFL, which is your dream. A lot of people, I know they said the situation, it was Brandon Marshall and shit, right? But my whole thing is, bro, why put yourself in a position to be in a predicament like that where you can actually be in some shit? You lose a game to the 49ers that same day, and then you decide to go to the club for a CD release party. Of course, the only thing you get out there in them settings is going to be fools acting up. And you're about to go and get your money because I think really your the rookie contract is up. So they're about to pay you some money. And then that shit happens, homie. You got to kind of think about that shit like, damn, homie, what's more important to you at this time? Is it being at the club? Is it going to these environments where there might be potential gangbangers? I don't think that's a smart move. I don't think that's just the smart move to do. Nah, hell no. You sit your happy ass and chill. You a NFL player. You a NBA player. You sit your happy ass at the crib and chill. You don't go turn up. There's no reason to turn up, especially after a loss, bro, in the playoffs. No, that just is not the way to do it. Kobe Bryant, if we go back to Kobe Bryant, bro, that fool, after a loss, this fool will go practice. That's a championship mindset right there. What up? How you doing, man? Shout out to you. That's a championship mindset right there. That's what separates the men from the boys. Hell yeah. I'll take, man, that dude right there was a workaholic, homie. He has some work ethic. That fool was like work ethic. Like his work ethic was phenomenal, homie. So yeah, he did that shit to the Nuggets, bro. He did that shit to the Nuggets when we played them dudes, man. So yeah, and that's the reality, homie. Like I didn't understand that shit because that look at the situation that occurred, bro. Look at the situation that occurred. What up with it? Thank you for the 100. Let's go. Shout out to the big dog, homie. Appreciate you, my homie. Salute. I said, damn, fool. They done killed the homie. He was good. I respected his game, homie. I respected his game, homie. But I didn't like him. I definitely didn't like him. I do not care about your work ethic as long as you look at me. I cared about. I really nah. Like morning, what a big ruthless salute to you, bro. Like that's the difference between the greats of sports and the greats of people in general, homie. It's the people that go extra. You're gonna go extra with that shit. Good morning, good morning. Salute. How you guys doing today? How's the big dogs doing? I see the big dogs falling in. But that's the difference, homie. You have fools that are half stepping. I really think there was a lot of talent on that Nuggets team, bro, but all them dudes was half steppers. They were half steppers, homie. They didn't really want a championship. They wanted to be the cool dudes. They wanted to be them cool dudes that everybody talked about. Oh, they got some swag. Them dudes is the most popular dudes on the schoolyard, but they're not really doing nothing for their self, homie. That's what they reminded me. Them Nuggets teams, they reminded me of that shit, bro. That's why they didn't win the championship, homie. God do not worship false idols. Not never worship a false idol. That when Kobe did all the work, yeah, he did. He was the workhorse. He was the workhorse, homie. I don't watch the cup. I don't even really know too much about soccer, brother. I don't know too much about football. It's not an interest, my brother. We don't really have soccer where I'm at. It's not a big thing. I mean, it's not popular. Like, yeah, it's big outside of the United States, but where I'm from, bro, soccer's probably like it's one of them things we like. I don't know. I never picked up on it. I mean, I think if soccer was in the city more, I think if soccer was in the city more, um, I think it actually would be picked up. But it's not something that was interesting. It was not very interesting, bro. I know you bench 300. I bench a little bit more than 300, a tad bit more than 300. Hell yeah! Shout out to all my health people, man. Shout out to all the health people out there. What up with it, Mug? How you doing, fam? Salute. Yeah, so that's hell yeah. I might have to check it out though, homie. I'm not judging it or anything. I might have to check it out for sure. I might have to check it out. Ever went to this golfy got a course by you? Nah, I haven't. But if you go down the street from my crib, the one that I live now, there's a whole I think they have a whole like park that got to set up the disc golf. That shit's fun though, huh? They said that shit's pretty fun. Commerce City has the largest soccer complex in the world. I don't watch it either, but it's getting bigger. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. If it gets to a point, homie, and they got some good games, I'll watch that. Just off, but it has to be Colorado though. I don't want to watch anything else but Colorado sports. I don't want to go and root for something else that I don't know nothing about. That's not me. That's something you should try, my guy. Also, pickleball. You know what game I did try though, homie? It was that shit where you hit the shit off of the trampoline. You fools be just hitting the shit off the trampoline. Boom, boom. Yeah, this and this chill as fuck, smoking, chilling, and making some good shots. I might have to try that shit, brother. I might have to try that shit. I'm not against it. That would be something new for me. Yeah, I might have to try that shit, definitely. I like to try new shit, bro. I do. I do like to try new shit. Colorado ain't about nothing. What you mean, brother? Everybody loves some. Everybody loves something about Colorado. Everybody wants to be out here. You come out here, you're gonna see a lot of people that is not from here. You're gonna see them out here. Colorado's about all of it, brother. Everyone is like, nah, I don't like actually go and make your first shot. Hell yeah, you gotta try something, man. Like, don't knock it. Don't knock it until you do it. Don't knock that shit until you do it, my bro. That's what I say. You gotta try something. You gotta try something different and don't knock it till you do it. Oh, hell yeah. I think where I'm from, bro. I think where I'm from, it's like 40 minutes away from my crib. 30 minutes. Nah, it's about like, what's 30 minutes? I be, buddy. You should definitely try dish game. I'm gonna go do that shit, fool. I'm gonna go do that shit here soon. I'm gonna act like I know what I'm doing too. And I'm just gonna pull up to the disc place and call people out like, hey bro, let's get a game. Shit, fuck it, homie. Why not? I need to get some new hobbies in my life, bro. I need to get some new hobbies in my life. I feel like my life consists around working out, working, chilling, and just relaxing nowadays, bro. I don't be in the mix no more. So I feel like that's what I do now. Like I need some hobbies, fool. I need some new hobbies, homie. Cause I don't give a fuck about nothing else that people be talking about because it doesn't even seem appealing to me. That's what I do. I'm a simple dude now, homie. I'm a simple person that just likes to chill. Went to Coors Stadium and then downtown. Oh, nice. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. How did you like the Coors? How was the Coors? It's the tour is cool, bro. You should try it. Oh yeah, yeah. That's what the homie was saying right there, bro. Off. Because I'm at a point in my life, bro. I don't have distractions either. I don't even kick with people that I used to kick with. There's nothing that is amusing to me, homie. So yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I should. Good morning, Savage. Dropping a like. Hey, appreciate you. Salute to you. Have a beautiful day. Have a blessed day out there. God bless you and the family. God bless you and your vibes. All good. You know what it is. Shout out from your boy, Colorado, the voice of Colorado. Salute. It's like $10 a disc. Okay, so there's actually a place you can actually a place you can go buy disc. What up, Big G? What up, my dog from LA? What's up with my boy Miguel, my brother from another mother, my Cali brother? That right there, I ride for that motherfucker before I ride for a lot of fools from Denver. That's a real one right there, homie. And he's coming back out here. We'll be at the Dodger and Rockies game, homies. Thank good, sir. Hell yeah. Shout out to you, man. You will be able to launch that. Let's go. I probably could launch that frisbee. I'll be throwing the frisbee to the puppy, launching it out the ballpark, bro. I actually probably could do that shit. Yeah, it's like the golf, but with a disc. Hell yeah. Northern Cali. Shout out to the homies from Northern Cali too. I actually got a lot of love for when you step out of, so check this out. When you step out of some of the politic mindset, you can fuck with everybody that's from a certain city, right? And I met a lot of people from different areas. Shout out to them real ones, man. Shout out to my real ones. Nah, homie. You right. You absolutely right. We ain't locked up no more. No more locked doors, fool. And I'll be like this. I'll be damned if I live to my 50s all bitter beer face. I want to try some new shit, homie. I want to try some new shit that gives you some enjoyment. That's why I started fishing a lot, homie. I started fishing. I started fucking with the fishing, bro. And I can go fishing every day. It's just something about fishing, homie. Fishing is the truth. And if you catch a big ass fish and you fucking battle that shit to the shoreline, there's nothing like the rush, homie. What up, Denver May? My nutty, what's cracking with you, brother? We over here shooting the shit every morning, bro. You know how it goes. You know how that shit goes. I'm trying to wake my happy ass up. Shut your bitch ass up. You weird. You a weird individual. Nice. Nice. Thank you for letting me know that I got some fans out there, homie. You a fanboy. Thank you, homie. Shout out to the little fanboy right there, man. Can we give a round of applause for my fans? Shout out to you, homie. Shout out to the marks out there, bro. You make the biggest identify of a mark, homie. Shout out to you. That's the big dog right there. Enjoy nature, love. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. He mad at nature. The homie mad at nature over here. Homie just mad at trees. Fuck boys is mad at trees. I would hate to be you. Jesus is king. Let's go. Let's go. Damn, you want zesty food. You look like Brave. What up with it, man? Shout out to the legends. What's cracking with it, big dog? I see my boy picture me trolling. We got a pew pew. These fools is some marks. Hey, you gotta have marks though, because marks make it be separated what the real ones are, homie. Richness and fulfillment. Hell yeah, that's all it's about. That's all it's about, man. Fulfilling your peace of mind, homie. I do it on a regular basis, homie. I don't give a fuck either, bro. We do that shit on a regular basis, man. We do that shit on a regular basis. Fulfill the peace. Fulfill the peace. You gotta fulfill peace, though. You know, that's one of the biggest things, bro. Like we gotta find a peace of mind. You literally get half the words you read wrong. I literally don't give a fuck. I think you think I care. These dumb motherfuckers be thinking Savage Chev actually cares about what they be talking about. I don't read half of the shit because it's just nonsense. Say some shit that has meaning to it, brother. Say some shit that really catches my eye because you just like the rest of the suckers, bro. You don't get no fucking, there's no reason I would read your whole shit. Real recognizes real. Shout out to you. God, love, and peace. Let's go. Shout out to my bro right there, homie. Shout out to the Brody right there. Salute. This fool's all pressed, homie. He's pressed like that other fool yesterday, all in his fillers. Man, you got to do something with your time, brother. Morning, bro. How you doing, my homie? Coffee time. Let's go. Salute. I got my C4 today. I might do me another coffee. Why is your hat gray? Because I put in a lot of work. But yeah, it's been wild. But to the homies, getting back to the talk that we was talking about, like you that fucking Disney and just being out there, homie, and just being out there and just fucking enjoying it, that's the way to go. Now, let me ask you a question. How many people can play the frisbee golf, homie? Can you get two teams? And can you actually get that shit turned up with teams? How do you play teams with that shit? Cause we'll turn up all the way, homie. Like I'll have a whole team out there going across Denver Metro, pulling up to the golf course. Like, hey, bro, we're here to play. I'm gonna create a team. Positive vibes, peace, and love. Everything that meant for you won't bypass you to speak life and love ever action and a reaction. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, my brother. But yeah, enjoy your life, man. Enjoy the good times. Shout out to the real ones out there too. Shout out to all the real ones, bro. You got a new sub. I appreciate it. All high salute to you, fam. Hell yeah, we're building a community of good people, homie. There's a lot of new faces around my channel. A lot of good energy and people that just like to really figure out how do you get peace of mind, homie? Because that's what I think in life. It's all about a peace of mind, bro. I wonder how to even play. Hey, they're teaching me. They're actually teaching me the fundamentals of frisbee golf, homie. But I think it's one of them things where you will never really understand until you really go outside and play the game, homie. Love yourself, hell yeah. Because if you don't love yourself, nobody else is gonna love you. You gotta love yourself. Find it, find it, find what makes you happy and do what you gotta do, you know? Find what makes you happy and gives you some peace and do what you have to do to reach that peace. Love others, not for them, for your peace. Hell yeah. Because really, honestly, I feel like this. You got to get to a point in your life. You got to get to a point in your life where you can't let people control how you react to things, homie. What up, Big Stacks? What's good with you, brother? You can't allow people to control how you feel. Like you have to do what you have to do to get to that peace of mind, no matter what anybody says about that shit either. No matter if a wrench in a good vibe or a wrench in your peace, you got to just get through that shit, homie, and just know that you doing it for your peace of mind. I played it on summer vacation at a park. Start with hitting trees. Hell yeah! See, started from the bottom. Now we're here, fool. Started from the bottom. Now my whole team's here. You gonna have to go through the trials and tribulations. Once you get the hang of it, I promise you. Once I get the hang of it, I'm seeing everybody. I want the smoke with everybody, homie. I want the smoke with everybody. Once I figure it out, I want war with everybody over the frisbee golf. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Say, hey, what's good, my brother? Big Stash, man. What's good with you, bro? Talking about a peace of mind today, man. We're talking about a peace of mind. And I'm saying like this, right? Fewest points wins. Okay, so it's about actually like golf then. It's actually got like golf. The faster you get it in the shot, the faster you win. Understandable. Understandable. So that would be something new for your boy Savage said, because I never figured I would actually play a game like that. So I'm gonna play a game like that and I'm gonna conquer that shit. And that's how you should actually feel like when you go into these things, bro. Truly about inner peace and lighting and higher vibrations. You must rise above it. Amen to that. Look up chess boxing. Damn, they actually have a game called chess boxing, bro. You never lose. You get taught and molded. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Understandable, homie. Understandable. Joey Smash says you backed out of the fight with him. Ah, hell, tell Joey Smash to go run on off the side of a cliff. Oh yeah, what up with it? What's cracking with a big 303? Salute to you, brother. Hell yeah, that's what it is about in life, period, fellas. It's not about the extra. It's not about materialistic, what you can get. It's not about that shit, bro. It's not about that. It's about how are you going to be content with staying your happy ass out of trouble and not being caught up in the system and not going to take penitentiary risks and not dying in these streets to the streets. That's the bottom line, homies. It's not about being the cool guy anymore. It's not about being that dude anymore. It's about living life and living to see your grandkids and your kids and people around you grow up and enjoying your life. Play chess 60 seconds, then board moves and boxing for 60 seconds. That's dope, homie. Yeah, that sounds tight. That sounds tight. UFC fight at the White House. I seen that shit. Trump is trying to turn up and bring everybody to the White House to try to fight in UFC. Good shit, brother. Hell yeah, salute. Um, it's about being normal. Normal, homie. You know, bro, you understand because you did time. And all my homies that do time. You guys have to understand this, man. Like people that never did time, understand this. When you get out of the penitentiary, and that's a big thing, when you get out the penitentiary, you're not normal, fool. You really think about stuff structured and programmed. When you're doing that program, you get programmed, homie. So when you get out, that's why a lot of people go back because they cannot be in society, homie. That shit fucking programs your mind, bro. You are fucking in a whole emotional roller coaster. Real people that done time, they just want to be normal, fool. They just want to be normal. And it's about getting back to being normal, homie. Because prison takes so much out of you as a person. It's so demoralizing going to prison, bro. It's such a fucking demoralizing thing to a person's mind, homie, and mental. You just want to be normal, homie. Did you see Trump was at the Knicks game? What is Trump doing? His old ass needs to go sleep. His old ass needs to go sleep. He don't need to be at the New York Knicks. He needs to go to sleep. Most people don't have real friends. Do your friends build you? Or I don't have friends just because of that, bro. I don't have friends at all, really, no more. I got acquaintances and I got certain people in my corner, but I don't. But there's so much fake around people, bro. I don't choose to have friends. I don't want to be around people, bro, because fools is suckers, homie. A lot of these dudes be suckers, bro. A lot of these fools be trying to live up to something that really is not even important. It's not important, bro. I done seen it all. I done seen it and been around the most high profile people out there. I done been around the most gangster fools on prison yards, lifers, murderers, fools that ain't never getting out the penitentiary. So when I see this facade out here of youngsters still trying to be that, it's just like you got a lot to learn, youngster. And hopefully you get it together before you fucking end up dying, bro. What does it get better? When does it get better? Just keep your faith, homie. Like you have to make it better, really, because if you don't take the steps to make it better, it's never gonna get better. But that's why I tell you, and I tell people like this, find stuff that makes you happy, homie. Even if it seems like some square ass shit, find stuff that makes you happy, homie. Find stuff that makes you happy, bro. Don't let nobody knock what makes you happy. You know what makes me happy, homie, is playing a video game. A nice ass video game in my man cave. That's what makes me happy, homie. And nobody can tell me anything else. Nah. Fuck you and your feeling, bro, about that shit. Good morning. Shout out to you guys, man. Even mental health places make you repeat. Yeah, bro, we need to stay away from that bullshit. Good morning. Shout out to the real people, man. God bless you guys. Walking down the street makes me walk against the walls. Yeah, bro, because you was programmed, homie. You was in that program, bro. It was a revolving door, the program, homie. But it gets better, homie. I'll tell you what, I'm not all the way healed, but it does get better, homie. It does get better. And you gotta just keep striving on a regular basis, homie. Don't ever give up. Because you're worth that shit, bro. You're worth that shit. Like, you're worth a peace of mind, homie. And now you're out here trying to make a difference. Hell yeah, bro. Fuck what these fools be talking about. That's why I just got myself nowadays. You have to, Chase. It's a risk to even put yourself around people, bro. What up, my galleon? What's good with you, brother? My last homie, 10 years. I sold him 5 car for $1,100 monthly payments. Okay. Hell yeah, bro. Shout out to you, my bro. I told him he has no morals. And that's the thing about it is too, bro, is fools don't be having morals. I'm a dude that lives off of morals, bro. So if you don't have morals, my stomach's just going to turn when I talk to you. I'm going to realize that quick. I don't want to be around that shit. Hell no. But Friends could help friends, but in the other hands, friends turn on you. And really, that mean really, to be truthful, that means that they were never your friend, bro. They were never your friend, homie. Because a real friend is not gonna turn on you, not gonna turn on you in any way, fashion, bro. A real friend's gonna be there through thick and thin. That's why we can't. That's why it's like those are a myth, though. Friends are a myth, bro. It's like a legendary creature. There's not really real friends out there, bro. You got to understand that shit. People just basically ulterior motives, homie. I'm paroled in 2019 with goals. I got a career. See? And that's what we have to speak into each other, fool. That's what we have to speak into each other. What you did right there, you got you a job, you got you a house. You being a good person that kind of understood how to get there. You got to speak that into your homies, bro. Anybody that you have love for, speak that shit. And your example should be a prime example why you can do it. There's no excuse. You can do it if you want. Speak that shit into your mind, homie. Speak life into yourself, bro. Getting ready for this job. I tell the homie Mac every day, homie, you got potential to be the best and you got potential to be the worst. You have to do everything in your possibility to make that shit happen for yourself. Yep, I'm deep in the woods. Hell yeah. Secluded. That's probably the best bet for you at the moment, homie. He didn't pay me. But you know what? Check this out, bro. It'll come back on you 10 times four. You are gonna be blessed. You're gonna be blessed, homie. Don't let that shit get you down. I know this don't sound crazy, but look at it. Maybe that fool deep down just knew he was not a good person. And God will bless you for that, homie. God will bless you for that. Don't even get down on that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That dude might have some bad karma behind it. Love to have, bro. Let's go, Big Nuggy Gang. Big Nuggy Gang. My wife is legendary. She loves me for me. Amen to that, homie. Amen to that. That's a queen, homie. That's a queen. Those are the people you supposed to be putting your time and energy into. The people that put real energy into you, homie. Only friends I trust is myself. I'm on my own friend and enemies at times. You can be your worst enemy, bro. You can be the reason why you don't touch success. You can be the reason why you touch success. But you got to keep telling yourself and speaking it into you. I'm going to do this shit, homie. I'm going to be successful regardless of what people are talking about. Because that can be actually the reason why you fail or be successful. Speak that shit into yourself, man. Never give up. Goals is an important thing, homie. Real talk. Real talk. God sees every tear. Hell yeah, he does. Hell yeah, he does, man. God bless everybody, man. Woods is the safest place in the urban place. Hell yeah. I like me some nature, bro. I do. I like me some nature, you know. Gotta be a little delusional. Don't take advice from people who never achieved. Yeah, like you can take you can take something from people. What I do, bro, is the people that continuously just kind of fail on things. I kind of be like, I take something from them though. That's something I don't really want to be. When I was doing time, bro, hope you have a good day, brother. You too, man. Salute to you. Appreciate you, fam. When I was doing time, homie, when I was doing time, I used to look at the lifers. If I didn't take nothing from lifers, what I would take is I don't want to be like this dude. I don't want to be 67 years old doing prison time no more. So initially I did take something from these dudes. I didn't want to be like that, homie. Yeah, I don't want to be like this lifer, bro. Old school is 70 years old, still doing prison time. I'm good off that shit, homie. Just stay out of jail. I'm gonna keep myself in the house. Yeah, homie. It's for your peace of mind in that way too, right? It's for your peace of mind, my brother. It's for your peace of mind. And it's for ultimately your self-being, bro. Cause you know how it is. You ain't nobody gonna go do your time for you, bro. If you fuck up again, ain't nobody doing your time for you. You gonna be doing that time alone, homie. You gonna be handling that shit alone. Nobody can do your time for you. So yeah, fuck what everybody talking about. Facts. People will just show you what not to be, like, amen to that. And that's probably the biggest takeaway you can take from some people, bro. Scared from bro. Ghost scared from bro. Different when you're 20 years old trying to prove something. Yeah, and that's crazy. You see how some of these dudes be old and they still be trying to prove. I don't know. Who was Creed? I think Creed was a group, right? I don't even know what to say no more, man. Bro, I don't even know half of the things to even think no more, like, honestly, because who is Bleed? I don't know, brother. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna be dead ass real with the homies, man. And I call you guys homies because a lot of you are, I consider you the homies now. I consider you the brotherhood, homie. I consider you the Savage Gang. I consider you guys actually more homies than some of my homies that I know. And I'm gonna be real with y'all, dead ass real with you guys, man. Nico back in the day. I'm gonna be real with you, homie. I really, when I think about everything, bro, I don't even know what to think about my life, homie. Like, I really don't know at times where the fuck life got so, I got so wrapped up in trying to ride politics, knowing deep down the politic never even had love for me from the get-go. But my dumb ass, when I start something, I finish that shit. And I'm extremist toward what I do. Meaning I'm gonna, even if I know it's bad, if I set my mind to it, I'm gonna do it. I know deep down at the age of 17, 18, to be real with you, I knew that it was a doggy dog world, that your own homies would kill you. I knew that my actions were gonna end me up in prison. I knew this shit, homie. But I was naive and hard headed to the game, homie. I said, nah, I'm loyal to this shit regardless. I'm gonna love this life regardless of how bad it is for me. You see how bad that mindset is right there? And I continue to ride the politics till I caught a prison. I continued in the streets to ride the politics till I was forced to actually fight for my life in the system, homie. And it was a different ball game when I was fighting life sentences, bro. But but me being who I was, I didn't even stop. I didn't even stop anything. I started getting worse in prison. I started writing the politics more. Conquered all that shit, even with the homies, even when my homies being some of the most, they were probably my worst enemy sometimes in prison because I fought so much of the homies and I was always into it with my homies over smaller things and little things. And that didn't even open my eyes to shit because I got out here politicking out there prison through homies dying and other homies getting locked up, and I'm seeing fool snitch and I'm seeing all this shit. But my dumbass continue to ride the politics because this is what I am, homie. This is what I was born to do. Knowing damn deep down, homie, that's not what I was born to do. And I actually, to up to this day right now, I think about that shit on a regular basis, bro. Like, what did you do with your fucking life, homie? You're 40 years old and you gave 30 plus years to politicking. What did you really fucking do with your life, homie? And that shit pisses me off. It pisses me off, bro, because I look at it like this. Bro, I had all the potential to play sports. I had all the potential to do modeling. I had all the potential to make millions because of just how charismatic I am. I threw it all the way away for gangs, homie. Gangs that don't even give a fuck what it do. What's good with you, D-Love? What's up with you, OG? And I think about that shit at 40 years old now, homie. What the fuck I do, homie? Just to get some damn respect, to get a name of respect. Oh, that fool savage. He a rider. At the same time, them fools is disrespecting the game. So what is that respect even? What is it even worth? The same fools that respecting the name is the same fools that fucking disrespect the code. Same fools that will have colors in their closets, bro. And that shit right there is a slap in the fucking face, bro. A slap in the face, bro. My bad. I ain't even reading the comments, man. Thrown out of the courthouse jail. Tying it straight physical. What it do? I really lost grip of reality. Yeah, homie. And that's when you're in that shit, you don't have reality checks, bro. To yourself. I lied to myself, bro. I kept lying and lying, homie. I kept thinking shit in the politic was gonna get better, homie. Damn, I got a lot of this shit. Getting that money. Let's go. Let's go. You know, you want to know something, bro. I enlighten you on something. Like people that have been watching my channel, right? People that's been people that's been watching my channel for a long time, homie. And I'm not reading the comments. I apologize. I'm just kind of like talking right now. I'll read the comments, but don't think I'm ignoring you, homie. Don't think I'm ignoring you. Check this out. I'm gonna be dead ass real with you dudes. There was a point in politicking, right, that I had power over a big unit of homies, meaning it was only a couple big homies from our hood that had power over all these little fools. I got major little homies, right? I got homies. I created a lot of circle from my hood, right? Created. I brought a gang of fools to the turf. That just was me, an enforcer of the politic. And I always thought I could get shit and change the direction of my turf. Always. I always thought there was something special about me to change the direction of the hood. And the same circle I created, bro. The same circle I created. It was the circle that basically try to unalive some of the bros, the OG homies. So I created a monster, bro. And one reason I'll say like this, to be real with you, to be 100 dead ass real, is that when they regentified the hood, right? They regentified our neighborhoods. Back in the day, we used to post on the block with the homies, generational with this shit. But when they regentified the hood, homie, these fools didn't even grow up with us, bro. And that's one thing that's bad about Denver, bro, is that they regentified all of our hoods, homie. So when you don't grow up with these fools, when you don't grow up with these dudes, you don't even know who the fuck you bring into the turf. You might be bringing some motherfuckers that got some shit in their closet, dark individuals that'll kill your ass. But you trying to create, and you don't even know who you bring into the hood because you didn't grow up with these dudes. And now it's in a roller coaster, and it's like, cuz 40 years old, this is what we created. This is what we created. And not only that, bro, my name, and this is the thing too, when it comes to the hood, my name rings bells. I got a perfect resume with the hood. I got a perfect resume with my turf. There's nothing in my closet that you could ever say about me. But individuals like the good, genuine individuals, they the ones that are gonna get the bad end of the stick. And that's how it goes with all politics, because the real individuals is the one that drops from the fucking fuckboys out here. It'll be a fuckboy that'll murk your ass in the streets. So all that shit is for nothing, bro. What's your hood called? I'm gonna check and see if you tell the truth. Bro, I don't know you. I really don't even know who the fuck you are. And I really don't understand why you would ask somebody on the internet about that. Bro, you remind me of a cool dude, stay cool and hell yeah, that's what we have to do. And this is my whole point. This is my whole point. Find stuff that takes you away from that shit. Because if you don't find stuff that takes you away from that shit, you gonna be a 40-year-old Savage Sev trying to figure that shit out, not knowing what direction to go. And you're gonna be emotionally and mentally fucked off. That's just the cold hard facts. All that dumbass shit in the streets, it doesn't even make sense. It's no importance to that shit, homie. That's the reality, bro. Thank you, brother. Had to hear this. Did you grow up? Nah, fool. That's my whole point. You understand? I never grew up, homie, because I thought I was programmed. I never grew up, bro. And I'm finally figuring out that I want to grow up. And sometimes motherfuckers is too far gone not to be fucking civilized and grown up because they have this program of a program prison in the streets, bro. It's not something you break overnight. That's what I'm trying to tell people. It's deeper than just gangbanging, bro. It's a program that you never grow up out of. You understand? That's why it's important to stay away from that bullshit. And I'm telling you dead hard facts. I'm not going to sugarcoat that shit or nothing, bro. Like, I know I always play on these platforms, but when we break this shit down, it's not about just gangbanging, homie. It's about the after effects of gangbanging. You don't grow up out the shit because you might be trying to do something right, but you're always going to have a trigger. You're always going to be, especially if you have it in you, you always going to be battling demons because you hold yourself to a program you might not never fucking break. But that's what you created. They created a monster. I just fed the fire of a monster. That's all it was. And it's a revolving door, bro. Salute. Salute to you. Shut that shit up. We born to this, not just because we want to. Yeah. You can't explain it to the civilians, OG, either, my bro. You know, some dudes is not gonna understand this shit because they're civilians. So like civilians, I ask you when you talk and you listen to a real one, open your fucking brain cells. Don't just act like a airhead. Like open your brain cells because a lot of civilians don't even want to try to understand. When you talk to a real one and you listen to a real one, try to expand your brain, fool. Have a good day. Salute to you, brother. Salute. For real. You know what it is, right? We was on them prison. Hey, D-Love, we was on them prison yards, my brother. We were on them prison yards for years. And the mental effects of after, because me and you are kind of the same, bro. We ain't in the streets, but we can take it there at any time, bro. We're kind of the same. You did a gang of time in the DOC system, homie. We were on prison yards together, homie. And you know who we were around, bro. We was around some of the fucking militant motherfuckers, homie. So to get out here and be successful, it's one of them things we might not never try to understand. Being successful to us is just not going back to prison, to be real with you, because it's in our blood to go back to prison, bro. But we strive every day and we're still going through this shit, homie. So it's one of them things, homie. When we look at it, look at our homies. We from the same hood, bro. We from the same turf, D-Love. We bang the same hood. We from the same politic. Look at our homies. A gang of our homies had fucking colors, bro. A gang of our homies, when you look at their shit, bro, there's bad shit in the closet, homie. And we took their words as fucking value, homie. But it goes to show you this game it's crippleized, bro. There's flaws in the game because the realest motherfuckers we know are some of the motherfuckers that have the worst things in their jackets, bro. To fools fucking with the dudes, to fools having paperwork, to fools cases not being lined up. And that shit is a disappointment, bro. Because we'll be the ones on the front line of this shit. And we'll be the ones doing prison time, bro. We're gonna go back to prison for fucking life sentences if we get caught up. The little homies is out here fucking running with their heads cut off and don't even put in no work. So, yeah. That's why I choose to fucking stay away, homie. And I see you doing the same thing, staying away, getting your money. Fuck all the bullshit. Because we already experienced the bullshit of prison doing time. And we didn't just do fucking 2 years, we did stretches, bro. I believe mine is bigger than y'all. Stay safe. Shut up, bottom boy. Shout out to the real ones. We just different people. Ostrich, shut the shit up. We born. We just different people. Shout out to y'all, man. I believe mine's is bigger than yours. Yeah, I don't know what you. I don't know who you're talking to. I thought you might have been talking to. Who are you talking to, my brother? Did you grow up? Oh, let me explain something to people, bro. Like the generational aspect, when you got generations of this shit, bro, it's not about growing up and this and that, homie. Like when you're generationally cursed with family curses and everybody before you gangbang, you get a hook in your back with generational curses, bro. When that shit is taught before you even comprehend, you might be 2 months old and everybody around you gangbanging. Of course, you're gonna ride the program of what comes with it. Your family is programmed into this shit. So when I say this, if you do something for 40 plus years, it doesn't mean your mind's gonna change overnight. The program might be a long journey. It might be a journey that you never ever beat because you've been programmed for so much. So to a civilian, you might not understand that shit. It doesn't change like that. That's not how life works, bro. If you did something for 40 plus years, that shit doesn't change overnight, homie. So when I say this, you still trying to figure out how to grow up, it's always gonna be a thing. I don't sugarcoat that shit, bro. It's just something that you're always gonna deal with because you're programmed. You know what a program is, bro? You know what the word program means? You understand the program meaning of the shit? Fam, good. What's good with you, man? We got to get to a point. We got to get to this point where not everything's a fucking joke either, bro. Because we're talking about people's lives. Like this is the reality, homie. You're talking about real people's lives and real people's inner demons. We're not playing. This is not a play, like a play conversation. We're talking about real demons in a person that people fight against, homie. So playing is irrelevant at this time because we're talking about some real shit right here. Like I don't give a fuck if who's talking about zesty or nothing. I'm talking about some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this is talking about real people's lives. Like people are really fighting these wars inside, homie. And it's not that complex about, oh yeah, just you need to, you know what I'm saying? You need to grow up. That's not how it works, fool. That's just not how it works, brother. This is real. This is the real reality to shit. Yeah, I agree with you 100%, Summer Love. I agree with you 100%, Summer Love. But if you ain't never been a part of any type of politic where it's structured, you really can't talk about what it is to be a banger or in politics unless you really live that shit. You can't talk from the sideline, brother. You can't. There's no way you talk from a sideline because you're from a sideline looking in a lifestyle you may not understand. I can't talk from politics. I don't understand politics of the government. Fuck politics and anybody that cries about that shit. That's how I see it. People are dying for these politics. They're never going to be able to change. Real life politics, your presidency. Yeah, motherfuckers is crying and going to war over this presidency shit. Shut the fuck up because you're not going to change anything with your crying. That's how I see it. That's the reality. That's the truth. You crying over some politics because you don't like certain people, but your crying ain't going to change shit. You still going to be on the side crying about some shit. So to me, politics is kind of weird. To me, the aspect of politics is kind of weird because you're not going to change anything, bro. You guys know what you want to change, right? So you cannot hang with the same people. Amen to that. You have to get away from that shit. Why you starting at me like I don't even know what that meant, brother. Morning, what up, big day? We go up from the mistakes we make and learn. That's all you can do. That's all you can do is change. Like, that's the whole point of this conversation. You have to do stuff that you never did before. You got to around your bubble and do stuff that makes you happy, homie. You can't continue to do the same old shit and think you're going to get different results. It's a trap that got a hold on our people, and I need us to break free. That's exactly what I'm saying, and that's why I push this shit, bro. You have to find stuff that makes you happy, even if it makes you feel like a square, even if it makes you feel like it's not the cool thing to do. You gotta find stuff, different type of actions, homie. Because if you keep fucking around, you gonna end up burnt at the end. You're gonna end up burnt. You ain't if you don't change the way you think and change the way you operate, you're gonna basically get burnt with the game, homie, that you always got burnt with. I don't believe in generational curses. Somebody just has to have a strong will to succeed. Man, I understand the person. If you like you're it's not that simple because if you don't have the tools, my brother, if you don't have the tools to understand that you have a choice to build something different than your generations before you, and everything is there's nothing that's paved out. How do you expect some youngster to understand that shit? You gotta have tools, and in these surroundings, there's not tools, bro. Everything is war. If you're seeing fucking bloodshed, you got homies dropping and family members dropping behind the game at 8, 9 years old. There's nothing you're gonna think that's the right way to operate. Revenge, hatred, homie. So it is a generational curse. It's a generational curse, bro. We didn't learn this. Like motherfuckers like us seen this shit at 5 years old. That's all we knew. Family members were already doing this shit. So you gonna learn that shit, and it just operates to the next generation. You know, sometimes people don't even see the shit before it's too late. Do what's good for you, not what everyone else. Amen to that. What up, bro? Time to live and learn, my brother. Let's go. Hell yeah. Salute to that. Light, what's up with my homie E? What's good with you, big bro? How you doing, fam? And a sweater. You never. Hell yeah, knit a sweater, bro. Go play. Go to the fucking nature. Like real shit, bro. It's not that complex. How did we not change anything? Everyone who voted for Trump may change. Motherfucker, you see, man, come on, Rada. We going through the same, bro. I don't even understand what you guys be seeing with this politics shit. Nobody's seeing anything better because the next person is still going through this poverty shit, bro. There ain't nothing changed for myself. There ain't nothing changed for me. I don't see the effects of that shit. And you motherfuckers be crying about the fucking most pointless shit ever. Y'all are crying. This you think America is great right now? Nah, you think America was great the last party? No, bro. It don't change. So stop crying about the shit, fool. Your crying's not gonna change anything, homie. Like there's nothing that you can do. Cry, you want to cry and fucking sit up there and complain about everything. That shit is not gonna change because them motherfuckers are gonna do what they do. They're gonna do what they do. They could care less about you. All the parties. It's all about financial gain for them people, bro. Shout out to y'all, man. If someone that wants to answer bad enough, they'll find it. Amen, man. Wave them in the face. Wait, so you're saying it is affecting us Latinos? They were doing this shit before the last one, fool. That's what I'm saying. You think them motherfuckers that was here before Trump and all that shit fucking cared about your well-being, motherfucker? Like, come on, Rada. Like, nobody cared about Latinos before. Like, none of these parties cared about the Latinos. So what the fuck you gonna think that this fool had all this power, bro? Everything's affecting Latinos. Obama affected Latinos, fool. So I don't want to hear that shit, homie. I'm tired of all the fucking crying, bro. That ain't gonna affect nobody. Everything's gonna affect you. You're fucking a person of fucking color, bro. You're always gonna be affected, bro. No party's gonna help you, homie. No party's gonna help you. That's what I'm saying, my bro. Yeah, in a negative way. You fucking These other people that fucking put your family, put all of our families on welfare, bro. It was a thing to fucking make us fucking depend on the system. Took fucking men out of fucking families, homie. Yeah, that's the reality, brother. Like nobody's gonna help. I'm saying every party's gonna fuck. If you're a person, if you're a minority, bro, you're always gonna be affected because of the skin color. Nobody's gonna help us, bro. We gotta help ourselves, homie. You can't put trust in the policies, bro. You can't put trust in policies, bro. Like that's my whole thing. Like there's nothing we can do. We just gotta help ourselves, homie. We just gotta help ourselves. Really, to be truthful, you know, like I don't know, man. Shout out to you guys, man. I appreciate everybody. I'm glad you're a woman. Don't date outside your culture. Bro, we need to look at each other as people now too. Like, I don't know, man. Why do you think brown people are fighting each other when we all brown? Then confusing. Exactly, my bro. We're all fucking we're going against each other, homie. That's probably like the most crippleizing in our communities, brother. Like as you as like brother and sister. I never vote because like first and foremost, I'm a felon. I'm actually a felon. Like I didn't have the right for a long time. So I never really put effort in anything. I never really put effort in none of that shit, man. I'm a felon too. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And that's another thing is too, bro. That's why I was trying to tell everybody. I was trying to tell everybody. I had this mindset after getting out of prison. I really didn't feel like there would be anything that I could change, bro. Like prison fucking literally fucked me up. I didn't feel like I could change anything was ever gonna be changed, bro. Anything. And I lived with that emotion on my shoulder, bro. I lived with that emotion on my shoulder until I started doing stuff that took me out of that mindset, bro. Like peace of mind, homie. Like that's bullshit. I wish I got myself a good Latino than dealing with these white chick. I had a Latino and she treated me like gold. Amen to you, bro. Well, yeah, get you a cool Latino. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to everybody, bro. Doing time doesn't make you a bad person, bro. I got a domestic violence. I couldn't work for about 3 years because my ex fiance, about 3 years, wanted to fight me. Damn, that's wild, homie. I'm glad we could have these talks, people. I think when I talk to, bro, like a lot of times I talk with this aspect of emotion. I hear racist Latino saying we need to stick with our own kind, and I hear it from ignorant African American, but it doesn't make sense. All brown people got to stick together. Everybody's at each other's neck, homie. You know what's crazy, fool? My family went to war over their beliefs. Everybody in my family was tripping. I've That's the crazy part, bro, is that there's certain people that are no longer in my life because they really just they were they had these beliefs and they that's what they were gonna ride on, homie, and everybody went to war. Like, damn, fool. Everybody's at each other's neck. Gorgeous eyes, thank you, thank you. Not just brown people. Stick together. We all need to. People need to, as a community, homie, wild, real shit. That's just crazy how many times we have to do this, how many times we have to die, and I'm speaking for whoever is dying. Indeed, he is very beautiful, but we have to stay on topic. Shout out to you guys, man. Y'all are good people, bro. I don't know, man. Myself. I don't have all the answers either. Let's go, Big John in the building. That's another one of my riders right there, making it for himself, being blessed. But I learned like no cap. I'm gonna give the homie his duels. My boy John, 1475. We come from the penitentiary days too. We were on them prison yards together. And he was one of the first people I seen actually leave the neighborhood we're from, leave his turf, leave him set, and he went outside and started building for himself. I used to be mad at the homie, like, you motherfucker, you could never pull up to the function, homie. And I didn't understand it at the time, but he was really creating what he wanted. He had to take a step away and say, fuck everything that you're talking about, Sev. There's no reason for me to go chill with the homies. There's no reason for me to just pull up and be functioning with all the homies that ain't about shit. Even Savage Sev. At the time, I wasn't about shit but politicking. He taught me a lot, even though I don't say it too much. But yeah, the homie Lurch taught me a lot about business. Like, the first motherfucker that said, hey, you can do it, homie. Like, you got a lot of potential. You just got to give yourself fucking the time to live. Like, go out there and fucking move and go build, homie. And I will always take that shit. And I will never take that shit for granted, fool. The legit white dudes, though, right? Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Anybody that's real, brother, I fuck with. Just don't speak on good and bad, brother. All these bad guys think they are good. For real. For real. Be the cool ones and white power and greedy white politicians don't like Latino African Americans equally. They don't like us. Hell nah. But you know, no, it's the poor versus the rich, and a lot of times, what up, man? Thank you for the 6-7, homie. Be silent. What's good with you, brother? What's good with it? Because when you tell one man is a good, there is a person behind him that will say, well, then I'm better. Ooh, that's deep right there. That's deep. Laugh out loud. Let me see, bro. Deborah May would always coming in with clutch as far as hard work. Yeah, nah, for real, bro. I'm not, I will always like real shit though. I gotta give it up to the homie, bro, because we don't like as men, we don't like to fucking give credit to the homies, right? But I gotta give it to the homies. I gotta give credit to the homie. He was the first motherfucker that I know, homie, that got out there and said, fuck what everybody talking about. Cause I think you did what? I think you were coming off a whole 10 piece or some shit like that, bro. And you got out there and fucking made something for yourself. And I only could give respect to that shit, bro. I always used to be pissed at you too, bro. Like, this motherfucker's, he don't want to pull up with the homies, but you had actually a plan, homie. And I understand it now because I'm at that point in my life. You know me. You know me, Lurch. You know what the fuck I put in. You know the fucking emotion and the energy and the sweat and tears Savage said put it in for the homies to create. And I'm finally to a point in my life where I fucking be like, I gotta fucking be selfish for myself, homie, for my peace of mind, bro. I gotta be selfish. I can't care about everything no more. Caring about everything didn't get me nowhere. Fuck that. Was my wife fucking with my shit? Damn, bro. Damn. Yo, you my brother beyond the crippin'. I love you, cuz, and always want the best for you. I'm proud to see the changes you made. Hell yeah, bro. And nobody can take that away from me, homie. Nobody. I don't give a fuck if you say, oh, this motherfucker's a square. You could never take the situations and try to crush that shit because you in a miserable time in your life. Because at the end of the day, homie, the motherfuckers that watch this shit, at the end of the day, you're not gonna see me in any aspect of life, bro. It doesn't matter. Like, that's the bottom line. So yeah, change is the best thing you could do. They took a lot of dick for you, brother. For you to have to give. This is why they are mad. Why do you understand the plan? The plan isn't to protect. So what's the plan? Call my are quick. Unfortunately, damn, the homies in the hood played out. It really is, bro. It really is. And you guys give your girls to the, I guess it's what a good bet. Salute, man. Salute to you guys, though. Yeah, this conversation was a little deep today, man. Shout out to the people that all interacted with the convo though, because like the game has been over. I say this all the time, bro. And I used to be blinded to this shit. Legendary, you drop out, Sev. Nah, nah. There, you like the definition of a dropout, bro, is like not banging in prison, like dropping out from the yard, right? Leaving the yard, homie, and say, I'm not, nah, homie, I went through the whole, like, this is the thing about me. I went through prison, full-fledged politicking. Every prison I've been to, politicking program, bro. I didn't even, when I got out, I still was gang banging, homie. Gang banging. I'm talking about creating. I literally, and to this day, people will never say Sev's not from the hood. Everybody will say Sev's a member. He's an OG. I just don't partake. I'm not active, homie. I just don't participate in activities. Why? I'm 40 years old. It took me 39 years old to fucking even say I'm not even participating in activities. Yeah, but that dropout word is more for fools that say, I'm done with this shit in prison. Like I'm dropping off the yard. I'm not banging. That's what a dropout really is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say this. It's a honorable discharge. Let's just say that. I got an honorable discharge. You know why? Because at the end of the day, I can go back to the hood and literally pull the power from a lot of people. I'll go back to the hood today and say, hey, we getting shit together. And all my homies, they're going to be like, what up, big homie? I promise you that. Nobody's going to have a resistance. And I got homies that are powerful that'll back that shit up and is going to get behind Sev and be enforcers for Sev. So a dropout would never have that love from the hood, brother. You know? When I was younger, people that knew me used to say, you're going to end up in prison for sure. Damn. That was thrown on our head, bro. That was thrown on our head. Because I swear my people used to say that all the time. I mean, your women are beautiful queens, and they will kill me for you when a drop of a dime. Let's go. Putting in work. Nah, picture me trolling. I'm just being dead ass real, bro. It's not nothing. It's not nothing towards you, fam. I'm not saying towards you. You the homie. But when you ask a dropout, trying to give you some clarity, the dropout in a sense, you know, a dropout could never go back to the hood and get love, homie. Like I said, if I wanted to go pick up the keys are in a mailbox for me right now. I can go get a couple homies that are respected in the hood and say, hey, we're pulling this shit together. You know, a dropout would never get that shit like that, you know? They would never get that treatment. And we ended up going to prison, but we aren't there anymore as well. Hell no, we ain't. Hell no. Hello, love. God bless you. God bless you too. Salute to the good people. Salute to the good people. I remember hearing people getting out of their hood. Yeah, nah, for sure. I say like this, bro. Like, I don't know how this is gonna come off of, but I have potential people. I have potential people out there that just don't like Sev because of just kind of the way I was towards them. So in a sense, you might not, unless you leave the city, you might not never be out fully, right? But my identity's in Christ, but I had a lot of enemies too. So people that just don't like Sev, they could see me in public and actually trip. It happens all the time, right? So technically, there's a aspect of politics and that you might be there, you might be in a situation for the rest of your life. That's how deep it goes. People might be hurt from what you did to their family members or them, and they might consider you still a threat and still try to get at you. That's why you have to still stay, you know what I'm saying, prepared for anything, you know? So it's like a complex thing. You can always go back and get your degree. That's what I'm doing, my bro. Hell yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm in a process of my life where I'm building to be in a situation where I will go get a degree. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm fortunate enough I didn't have to gang bang like that, but still went legendary in missions. And damn, see, that's deep, brother. Like, that's a deep situation. I'm talking about people getting jumped out. Oh shit. Yeah, that's a scenario right there. They took the situation to get put off the hood. Yeah, that's a crazy situation, Wild. I know our lifers that don't bang anymore. Hell yeah. Nah, for sure. For sure, 100%. You know, 100%. I agree with you 100%. Because I know some lifers too, bro, that just is kind of not in that life anymore. And they just fucking found a new route to go, like stepped away dramatically 100%. You know, is it safe? Is that your whole life you will have to walk? Nah, I mean, I believe God sets a different identity for you because, like God, right? I'm a faith. I believe in faith. I believe when you put your whole heart into God, He sets a different identity for you. So God works in mysterious ways, bro. Let me explain something. I ran into somebody, and this was about a year ago. That when we were younger, it didn't matter where we were. If we seen each other, it was up. No passes or nothing. A lot of warfare with them dudes. And I seen this dude in the church. And as soon as I seen the dude, I approached him because I didn't know what time he was on. And this was after I got out of prison. And the fool had a whole ass family. And he was a brother in Christ. We got to talking. And we were kind of like in maze that we could actually talk in a room. And that's kind of what God does for people. He changes them, really, to be truthful. He gives them a new identity, Like that dude right there, bro, I hated that dude. I'm talking about I hated that dude with a passion. And there's been certain circumstances like that. So I believe that the higher power is more powerful than any gangbanger on this earth. So if I have that in my life, bro, I'm protected all the way around. The Rev. Yeah, I know Rev. Leon Cali. I heard of him. He's in our streets. Nah, he doing way better. Obviously, real gangbangers aren't going to be on here like this. Yeah, hell nah. Hell nah, Because they're not, they're in their own world, bro. There's trenches out here. There is no different identity. They came to tell me when I was born. I am 33 today, and I understand years. Something. Everything happens for a reason. Hell yeah, hell yeah. You came up rough, and we are bad people. I guess I was not like that. I just always had to run from man's. Damn. Well, are you doing better for yourself? Are you doing better for yourself when you've been through so much? When you've been through so much and still alive, facts. There's God, 100%. Shout out to the Crips and the local logs. The local laws. Okay, okay. You gave yourself and him forgiving you. You left your faith with God. I believed wholeheartedly, brother. Like, that's me. My uncle just got out from doing 32 years. I'll be making a YouTube channel. Nice, bro. He's going to kick a lot of knowledge for the youth. Tell him, let me know too when you put it out there, bro. I'll actually promote it. We'll get some traction on his channel, homie. That'll be good, bro. That'll be dope. Like, let me know, homie, when you get it up and running. I'll promote the shit out that. Promote it for him. Get some good traction for your arms, bro. Because them are the type of dudes that need to be heard, bro. They need to be heard. They got a lot of fucking insight and knowledge, bro. And they need to be heard, bro. They need the voices, homie. Instead of all these dudes that be on the internet and they're just like they're just running around with their heads cut off because everybody needs some clicks and clout. Like we need to hear the real knowledge from the real people. Yeah, let me know, my homie, Denver Made. All you guys can do is pretend to be nice as long as you can. But I think you can be nice. I honestly think you can be nice. It's about your actions, miss. It's about your actions. Like you don't have to live off the past. You don't have to live off the past. Like you can actually change and make a difference in people. You can actually change and make a difference in people. And that's kind of how you become a good person. You don't have to live off the past. You don't have to like keep that identity above you. You don't. I think that's where a lot of people, why they can't change, because they don't forgive themselves. You have to forgive yourself. I believe in Jesus. He has been there for me in many times. He is there, my bro. He is there. Like he's really there. Like to be real, to be 100% real. And you believe in him, you're in a good place. Doesn't matter what you're doing, like you're in a good place to be real. I think you're being shadow banned, bro. They're shadow banning me. They don't like when we talk about the real, you know? But hey, we're gonna still get out the message. I was broke down in a cell asking God to send me a sign. Got a letter same day by an old friend that was locked up talking about I should get with God, true story. Hey man, homie, and it seems like you in a good place. You got a good mind, your heart's set. I can tell you a genuine person, bro. It doesn't matter who's doing good or who's doing bad. You guys have controversy way beyond me. I am just the one being stopped and stopped. Crazy how people go from killers to religion. Well, see, and I'll say like this, bro. Like, I don't really try to, like, for me, I don't try to be like a religious person though either. I try to just be a person that lives by Christ-like. I don't even like the separations in like the Christian faith because we're all one body. Um, but I also see it like this too, bro. If I promise you, my bro, if I never just like my mom was always a big factor of that too, brother. Like my mom used to pray for me all the time. And I used to think that shit was just made up make believe. She used to keep me in prayer because my mom knew to extent what was going on with me. And it really didn't hit me till 38 how there was a protection. See, that's the crazy part, that I realized there was a protection on my life, bro, and my brother's life, because they left my brother in the alley, fool. They left that fool in the alleyway to die. He almost got hit in the jugular, fool, through his neck. Boom. He got hit in the stomach. He got hit one time in the hand, and they tried to off him. They walked up on that fool and tried to off him. Somehow, my mom was praying that day because she felt something in her heart. She got up praying, and somehow he survives, bro. Went into life support on a respirator. Everybody came to the hospital praying for my baby, bro. And I looked at that shit like people are dying for less, bro. Fools get shot in the leg and they die because it hits a main artery. And I realized my whole life I've been protected by something. And it all calculated back the protection prayer of my mom, bro. She prayed the protection of God over us. Like, because she knew we were dead man walking, homie. We were dead man walking. And I really put that in perspective, fool. Like, there's something to this. Did you ever, anyone, I'm just curious, my own, what were you in prison for? If you look at the testimony, if you had to look at my testimony, go look at the testimony sub up. I'll be back by my guy. Appreciate you. So if we understand one body and we walk around waving guns and women, knowing that the earth is a woman who protected mom, the world don't protect anybody, bro. Like, I don't know. Tell me on this channel, this life, what did you go to prison for? Yeah, well, I gangbanged, so I caught some attempted murders when I was younger, at 18 years old, you know? I mean, that's what comes with the life, you know? But I didn't, like, my thing is, I set my bed and I laid in that shit, you know, fought a case and, you know, but yeah, you go sub up to the channel. You can hear the testimony. You can hear the testimony. You know, it's a deep testimony. A deep testimony. Where the girls or guys for attempted murder you tried. Nah, you know what's crazy about that is I was shot up and they approached us and it was a self-defense really. Shout out to God, a man from California, brother, Yosemite Lake Park, CA in Chula Vista, brother. Hell yeah, I'll be out in Chula Vista in July, bro. Everyone stay safe. Hey, you guys all stay safe. You all stay safe. Girls or guys. Nah, it was dudes. It was gangbangers. Gangbangers. It was gangbangers. Like, these were dudes, gangbangers, and they were all fucking grown-ass gangbangers. I was shot up. I had a cast on. I got shot 2 times 3 months before, like 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks before that. I had a cast on. These motherfuckers hopped out on us. I couldn't fight these dudes. So of course, you fuck around, homie, you gonna lay in the bed. You fucking with people's lives. Like, yeah, hell yeah. So that's what happens, you know? But like I said, my mom always prayed. You tell me why at an early age, my mom was praying for her kids. And we never used to take that as, we used to take that as a grain of salt. We didn't put too much into that. My mom kept me in prayer. And I'm here at 40 years old talking to you people about this. I shouldn't even be here, bruh. And I understand a real man like you will never defend me. But it's okay. Myself. Why would you need me to defend you? I don't even know who you are, man. It's no disrespect. But why would you need me to defend you? I'm gay anyways, and I make love good. So I guess that makes me a man. I guess I need to walk around with nice big men. I feel you, my bro. PBJ, but put a little bit of barbecue lace for crunch. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I know Jesus is God. He truly loves you. He is the only way to heaven. I beg you, please don't reject Jesus. Hell nah. Gamble. I'm not saying I need you. I'm saying hello, bro. Hello. God loves you too, homie. He loves you too. Hell yeah. You know what? This is the reality, bro. Like, this is what needs to be talked about. Like, I don't care what a lot of people think about it, homie. Unfortunately, as Jesus loves you, he don't know you though. I think he don't know you, but he did die on the cross for the sins of our us. And imagine that though, you know, individual that came and he died on the cross for you. Even if you don't like him, even if you don't care about him, he died on the cross for your sins. He loves you as a person. But he died on the cross for your sins. I gave so much time to the hood, bruh. I gave so much time to the neighborhood. Why wouldn't I actually tell you he loves you? He might not like your actions. He might not like my actions, but he loves you. And there's nobody that's different. Imagine a book being written in reverse and you dummies are playing. It's not really reverse. There's not a lot of stuff that's different. In every single Bible you look at, a lot of stuff's not different, bro. Like, there's not too much that's different. I think that's just an argument people actually that don't like to listen to this shit try to throw out there. But that's not really an argument because it's not really different. It's not different, you know? It's basically the same in all the Bibles majority. Imagine someone that's never doing before done, just like the people that read cars, their words. I believe if you don't have something to judge the scale of what's good and wrong, then you will, like the atheist aspect, bro. A lot of the atheists, they'll say that there's no wrong or right. So then how do they judge off the chomo act? If there's no wrong or right, you can say a chomo is good. You can say a chomo is not wrong in there. So basically, if you don't have a belief in a lot of things, how can you even calculate what's good and what's wrong? What's the difference between spread and jailhouse burritos? Jailhouse burritos are really like burritos, bro. Like burritos, ramen noodles, and then chips. And a spread can be like a nacho spread. And you guys are just getting out believing you are smart. This is why people believe in me. I've done the work. There is wrong, right? There is good or bad. There is evil people. There is. And you're not, like you are, like, I give it to you. I'll give it to you. You're respectful. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you because you really are, I think you are seeking. I think you're seeking. And I think you are absorbing stuff like a sponge right now. So later down the road, it might not even be you. Like you might fight against believing and you might fight against the faith, but you're here still listening. So, you know, there's something about you it might be calling at your heart. It might be calling at your heart. You might actually feel what I'm saying, but you have to be a little resistance, but don't miss your opportunity. There you are. I've been waiting. So now that know me, let's speak clearly, brother. So yeah, just open your heart. Like, stop being so defiant, bro. We're like kids at times. We're kind of like kids, bro, and we get defiant. We don't. We act. We know, and deep down it's something that's true, but us as people, we kind of are defiant to it. You will force your young woman that doesn't want. You wouldn't. You are. I don't even know what you said, but that's deep. Show me your wife. Show me your woman. That's deep right there, bro. Where they're stubborn inmates. That took a long time to eventually. Bro, check it out. I know. I've seen this, homie. The Satanic Church, people that study that Wicca, the power, in the word, bro, done changed their life to the point they're out there changing lives, bro. These are fools that hated God. These are fools that were building kingdoms in hell. They would tell you this, and they changed their lives, bro. And now they're a voice. They're a voice for the Lord, bro. If God could work in them people's lives, he can work in anybody's life, homie. He could work in anybody's life. Yeah, she's doing her thing right now. She might be tweaking, bro. She might be off the pookie. That's why women love me. Not you, not. Women love me. But you said you were gay. I don't understand what you're doing right now. Man, God bless you though, man. Bless this person. I hope you have a good day, God bless everybody, man. Shout out to everybody. Yeah, there was people that were stubborn though. There was people that it took longer. It took longer, you know. It was a longer road. My name is Crystal. I love women. Women love me. What is confusing? I don't know, bro. I don't even know. Like, you could have a woman's name and identify. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because your name is this, you might name yourself that. Now, that might not even be your real name. That might not even be your real name. But at the same time, it's Crystal. You're loved still. You're loved by God, regardless if you want to deny it. Like, regardless if your lifestyle doesn't allow you to, because you don't want that to be something, because the Bible speaks against that, right? You might be mad because it says we have to reprocreate, and when you're gay, you count you stop the blessings of life. That's the thing. It's not just about the activities, it's about you stopping the blessings of life. God, he blessed you with the ability to create. And when you're gay, you can't really create. So that's a thing, bro. Like, and I understand it pisses you off. It pisses you off, like, but There's wrong and right. If we all lived by what we thought was right, and it's just to feed our South, everybody would be doing some crazy stuff. But there's rules and regulations to everything, though. Rules and regulations to everything. Ain't nothing gay about getting. Oh, that's pretty much you're gay. You're on the verge of gay, but it is really gay, man. So, shit, in the house. Let's go, Mile High Madness. Let's go, my brother. Shout out to you. I have two children and an ex-wife. We make. Uh, I mean, you might have adopted, but you didn't create that. You didn't create it. You adopted, but you didn't create it, unless you were actually not that. And then you turn to that because the spirit of lust might have jumped on you. I don't know. So yeah, like I said, you're here to create life. You're here to create life. And when you're not fulfilling that, you're mocking God's creation. That's the reason why it's so there's such a wrong thing with it, is because when you block the beauty of life, it's not good. It's not a good thing. And that's how the devil actually attacks that. That's why he made the gay agenda so big, is because God created people to create. And when you block that, that's such a mockery to the blessing of life. And it's not even you. It's just a lustful spirit. Like, something in your past might have triggered the lustful spirit, the Jezebel spirit. It might have been something you were open to when you were young. The Jezebel spirit jumped on you, and that's kind of what it is. It's like an evil presence that just jumps all over a person. Now they think they're gay. They say, "I'm born gay." Nah, it's a Jezebel spirit that jumped on you when you were young and you're impressionable. That's when yourself is the most genuine. So if you open doors, oh, that door is just gonna jump all over you. And that's probably what happened, to be real with you. So inmates that do homosexual stuff inside prison, it's not about being gay. It's more, yeah, let's be real. It's not even about being that. It's about the lustful spirit of control. It's about the lustful spirit, bro. Like, that's why a lot of straight people, they get turned out, because that lustful spirit's all throughout prison. You'll actually have them dudes in a cell with Skittles, and they never even dabbled in that. And now the lustful spirit attacks, and now they're rowing with a homosexual. Be the ray devil. Baby, the devil get with he. I don't even know what that even meant. I don't even know what that meant. Take a coffee break, my brother. Do you want to roll? I can't stop listening. You're a legend. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, big dog. That's my dog right there, homie. Shout out to the homie. I love head, but I didn't ask the grown ass man for head. You see, force. Yeah, but see, I need to get a I need to get another thing of coffee in my system too. Yeah, that's the man. That's man's downfall. It don't have nothing to do with like God. As soon as as soon as us as people wanted to go down the different road and eat from the fruit and this, that was the cause of man's downfall. So all the shit that you say, destruction, that's because men did it to themselves. You want actions, you want to do your own actions, you get domino effect from your actions. That's where that comes from. It don't have nothing to do with God. Do you like eating? Do I like eating pussy? Yeah, hell yeah. Do you eat pum pum? I meant to. That's why I had a great. Or is it because in prison a lot of guys are sexually frustrated? Not every, but see, this is where I would have to argue. Everybody's sexually frustrated. Everybody has aggression in prison, so not everybody's taking that route, though. See, not everybody's taking that route, and everybody has some sexual frustration in prison because it's just high testosterone, and but only a handful go down that road, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it jumps on certain people that allow, and when it's embedded in somebody, oh yeah. Most people don't want to go to jail, not because they are afraid of the punishment, but afraid of being raped. Is that right? Nah, because to be real with you, the graping situation doesn't happen prevalently, right? It's not like an everyday occurrence. That happens when there's maybe a violent predator on the yard or something. Somebody might get in them situations. Most people, they open their self up to dibbling and dabbling in them activities. That's what it is. So yeah, it's not an everyday thing somebody's getting raped. Like that's a movie thing more than anything. And that's when like somebody that's a predator hits the yard, like it might happen. I know situations that it did happen in prison. To eat your own imagination, beautiful thing if you think you when you're a Nixon 5. Hey, I'll tell you like this. You might say Nixon 5, but Nuggets, like I got to experience this shit. You probably never even got to experience the Knicks winning a championship in your day. So yeah, I've already experienced it. I was already at a parade. You know what I'm saying? Like you're still trying to experience it. Like you're trying to live up to what the Nuggie fans got to experience some years back. And I don't doubt you though, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you do. Just be humble about it. So inmates automatically find out what you're in for. How does that? Nah, not necessarily, bro. Like to be real with you, if you hit a compound that's more severe, they might hit your paperwork because you might have to go and somebody might ask for the paperwork. But sometimes people get through the cracks of things. You know, don't you dare talk about predators. They are your brothers. Nah, not no predators, man. Predators are weird. You have seen a lot. How do you sleep at night? Um, I got a good support system. Hell yeah. I got a good support system. Like I try to get stuff that takes my mind off of crazy shit, to be real. So yeah, that's what I try to do. I try to just have a good peace of mind, really, to be truthful. So who's unsafe in prison? Child molesters, sexual offenders. Yeah, it can be very rough. I mean, but DOC got sued because some child molester got sodomized. A child molester got sodomized on one of the yards, so he sued DOC. He got him for a lot of money. His name was Milligan. You can look him up. Go to Colorado inmate locator and go look up Militant, last name Militant. Militant. He got sodomized. So he sued DOC and they started protecting child molesters. They sent them to Fremont. They send a lot of them child molesters to Fremont. Yeah, so yeah, that's where a lot of the child molesters go is to Fremont. It's a whole campus for sex offenders. Because when he had sued the penitentiary. He sued the penitentiary. It was a lawsuit. So a lot of inmates take it upon themselves to do justice. Yeah, at times, hell yeah. Hell yeah. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay, okay. I seen high ranking gangsters get green lights for messing with gays. Yeah, I mean, I seen some fools get removed, bro. I seen some fools get removed. Definitely. Definitely, homie. You know? It just depends on the facility you are at. It depends on different things. And I honestly think, to be real with you, OG, I believe that should be the way that it always should be in politics. If you're messing with the gays on the yard, you should get took off immediately. There's no excuse for that shit. Um, so I agree. You hear about them dudes. I just got killed in Bend. Yeah, I was in Bend County. That prison sucked. Hell yeah, they killed them dudes. Yeah. So I don't. We were talking about that shit earlier. Yeah, there was two that got on alive and three got hit. So I don't know what it was, you know. I really don't know what it was, but it sounds like some shit. Is all you talk about is prison? Move on. Nah, bro. Like we talk about, like you're so slow. You don't even know that we talk about everything on this channel. You know, you just to me, you just magnetic to prison talk because if you tuned into every time we talk about prison, that's on you. That's not on me. I don't really even talk about prison, but your dumbass comes around when we talk about prison. So maybe you actually like prison. Your ears rang, and now you in a whole conversation about prison. And maybe you're like it's a fantasy of yours or something. Don't go to prison, youngster. Don't go to prison because your ass might be the dude we talking about. But how the hell you come on every time we talking about prison? That's something in your inner clock, brother. You like prison, man. That's crazy. You should stay away from prison. Is it called corrections in Colorado? DOC, Department of Corrections. Yeah, it's called DOC, Department of Corrections. You should write a book or make a documentary. Oh, hell yeah. I think I actually was going to be real with you. I was gonna write a book. I'm gonna start off the book too. I'll give you how I'm gonna start off my book. I get off on the bus and I leave a book on the back of the bus and somebody opens that shit and they start reading it. What up, big dog? No, I was not gonna try to wake your ass up. You went to bed at like 5 o'clock. Good morning. Good morning. Exactly. They are listening to a legend. Do they understand? The people in the chat don't really understand. Real shit, fool. Real shit. Sav rings bells. Hell yeah, homie. Ringing bells. Safe by the bell. Safe by the bell. I know a high ranking guy. They got stabbed up and denounced for messing with gays. Hey, I don't want to say homie's government, but you know the food named Demon, right? You know the food named Demon, right? I was in the chow hall. I was in the chow hall, bro. He was my Sally, homie. They did that food dirty. I'm watching this shit. He's my Sally. I look over to the right and I said, damn, they're doing my Sally dirty. I had to go pack his shit up, bro. I had to go pack that little food shit up, bro. Like, they did that food dirty because he had 2 bad jackets on him, homie. So is prison all the inmates naturally segregated? Nah, hell nah. Nobody's segregated in prison besides politicking. You live amongst every race in there. Like it's not this dorms for black fools and this dorms for Mexicans, this dorms for whites. Nah, hell nah. Good morning. Say, hey, what up, what it, how you doing? What did he do? What's cracking low? Where was Demon from? Um, I have respect for this car, so I don't want to put their business out there, but just know he was a Denver. He was from one of the more legendary Denver hoods. Definitely, you know. What did he do? They said that he has some crazy stuff in his jacket. Like I guess he was a part of an indictment, and then he was messing with some of the dudes in California. They do segregation racially or by gangs, apparently. Well, even in Cali, they still be in the same units. They just politic and program like segregated, you know? It'll be one of them things where it's segregated like gang and race, you know, out there, but they still in the same units. Still in the same units. Good morning, good morning. How you doing? Salute, salute. Yeah, we kicking it off. I gotta go to this little appointment. But yeah, moral of the story. Moral of the story. We gotta stay away from the bullshit, man. And you can't eat or share things with other races, which I think is, well, I don't want to speak on California politics either, but what I know is that the whites and the Mexicanos, they can fuck with each other. They can do business. They can share with each other, but nobody, and I mean nobody can share. Nobody's allowed to share with blacks at all. You can't really, unless it's, I don't know. And I mean, it might be business, but you're not allowed to go to the store. You're not allowed to do anything. Like when it comes to, the blacks, they just don't do business at all. And I really think that comes from a lot of bad fruit. I think a lot of people, certain circumstances come from like bad different things in the past, so now they just don't deal with it. They just don't deal with that shit. My birthday is Thursday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. What are you gonna do for your birthday? What you got going for your birthday? My birthday is July 31st. So what happens in CO if you're mixed, say Mexican and black, then who do you run with? Well, Colorado, like technically is not on that time of California. So check this out. My family is from East Denver. In my project housing, we have blacks and we have Mexicanos. My family's all Crips. That's my politic is Crippin'. That's who I ride with in prison. And, so it's not too extreme out here like it would be in other states, like Arizona, Cali. But I walked every yard, years on yards. So it just goes to show you I never been removed for that type of shit at all. It was about the gangs, really about the gangs when I was doing time. I think the northerner dudes click with the blacks from my understanding. Yeah, cause like in California, the northerners and Crips, they got a relationship like this, bro. Like northerners, norteños, and Crips. It's called CXIV. The Norteño Crips. That's what they used to call it. CXIV, Crips and Norteños. And they just lived amongst each other, bro. They didn't really have tensions out there. I don't know if it's here, like, cause when I was doing time, bro, Norteños really couldn't be on too many yards, and when they would get rushed, and they would either, some of them fools would stick, they would put in work, and they would go to CSP right away. Don't have to eat for my birthday. Don't have to eat with my family. Damn, were they gonna take you out to eat? Damn, okay. You better go get some good food. Yeah, make sure you have a birthday meal. Make sure you have a birthday meal. In California, the Norteños are cool with the blacks and whites are cool with the Sureños, strangely. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, they were cool, you know. Cause I even a Mexican restaurant, nice. I did too much for birthday weekend. This last birthday weekend, I grubbed. We went to Old Chicago Pizza, and I smashed too much food. And I'm feeling the effects today. I'm feeling the effects today. I'm feeling the effects. That shit makes you feel sluggish. And that's why I do not eat bad food because that shit just makes me feel sick to my stomach. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Hell yeah. Um, do you like to cook, Seb? I'm learning to cook. I never was a good cook though. I would burn everything. I burned all kinds of food. 50-50. Yeah, that's what I thought I heard. Yep. Yeah. And that shit is tremendously real, fool. That shit was tremendously real. Like it's a little different now. It's a different ball game now. Are you vegan? Nah, I'm not vegan. Hell no, I eat meat. North and black are only cool for protection in numbers. But I think honestly, they run. And like I said, I can't speak about California, but don't they run certain prisons though? Because I heard like there's prisons they got a stronghold. The NF, the Familia, bro, got a stronghold in some of the prison systems. You know. But out here in Colorado, it's not like that either, homie. It was just to be real with you. There's in my perspective, like I can't speak for everybody's experiences, but when I was out here, homie, and I was doing time, the two biggest cars that were dominant, that really just had the numbers and just were dominant. And when I say dominant, they could dictate a whole pod, was the Crips and the Sureños. People will argue that all the time, but I've been in multiple pods where the homies would just dictate and be disrespectful, take people's stuff, and make everybody just operate in a certain way. Same with the Sureños. And a lot of people will, they will argue that shit, you know. But I'm only going off of my experiences, bro. I've been to facilities and units where my homies, they were making it hard for everybody because they were deep, you know? And that's my experiences, you know what I'm saying? Like the Sureños, they dictated a lot when I was doing time. Now I can't speak for now, but there was a time they were telling people they couldn't even be on the yard. You had to leave the yard. If you were from certain hoods, you have 24 hours to pack your shit up and you're moving off that yard. That's just how it was. And that was my experience right there, you know? Because I got a lot of flack. I got a lot of flack for saying this, but it was the truth. That's my truth. That's my experience. That's the reality, you know? Sev, do you think it's a myth that home cooked meals are healthier? Yeah, because they don't have so much. They don't have so much in the food. Like processed foods are nasty, gross, gross. And I told him as long as he moved to your house, she cannot. Damn, I like your tattoos. Amen to that. Amen to that. Shout out to the family. Or not. What's hood? I'm back. What's the topic? We was just talking about kind of how the system is out here. And I was just speaking from my experiences. And maybe you did time before me. And I know like in the 80s, it was more racial, right? On the yards. It was like 10 times more racial. And I was just saying when I did time from 2003 to 2011, bro, I didn't really see racial tensions. And I was talking about different cars, how, you know, dictated a lot of the things. And that was the topic, you know, that was kind of the topic that we were talking about. Yes, that's correct, Seb, but mostly in NorCal, the prisons in SoCal are run by Sureños. Yeah, not for sure. 100%. I mean, because they're the dominant number, right? They're the dominant number. When I, where were the white supremacists when you were there? Hell yeah. I mean, you're going to always have that. But they're not, you know, with that, bro, they run their operation amongst each other. They don't really dabble in anything else. They're more into their own homies business than anything else. And then if it goes up with them fools, they're gonna ride for it. Definitely, they're gonna ride for their causes, but they just kind of do them. They kind of do them, to be real. But that's what then. Them fools always had numbers. Yeah, they really did, fam. They really had the numbers. That's why when I said that, I was talking about the number game, bro. Like the Sureños, they outnumbered 10 to 1 on anybody besides the Crips, though. That's what I'm saying is I've been to prison where the Crips was 10 to 1 on everybody too. So when you get to DOC, a lot of times the Crips and the Sureños will go at it because of power. I've been to a yard where, and I know people are going to say this is crazy, the Crips had more numbers than Sureños, and the Sureños were trying to be cool with the Crips, and they tapped in with each other over a blue rag and literally started tripping on everybody else over a blue rag. They ran up for the Sureños, the Crips, the black Crips ran up for the Sureños because of the blue rag. Now, I'm not used to that because Sureños, I'm from Denver, we didn't really have Sureños. But them Crips and them Sureños were both from Cali, and they had a lot of pull. And it was the weirdest shit to see. But that's how you know how dominant the Crips were at that time, because usually the Sureños are never going to back, never going to front and be friend with the Crips. That's just not how it goes. That's just not how it goes at all. Yeah, everybody in Denver did, right? We're from a city where there's hardly any Sureños like that. Good morning, good morning. Nah, 2000s is when racing mostly chilled, especially out here in Colorado, to be real with you, especially out here in Colorado, you know, stick to your race. Shout out to y'all, man. God bless to you. So not a lot of bloods then. No, there's a lot of bloods, but there's not in the system, you know, you have Crips from everywhere, bro. You got Springs Crips, you got Pueblo Crips, you got Cali Crips, you got East Side Denver Crips, you got Crips from the West Side, you got like the Crips in a whole, if they all came together, bro, they're deep. The homies, we were deep. I'm talking about like to a point we could be disrespectful to everybody, bro. Like every unit I went to, there was Crips. Not everybody fucked with each other, but everywhere, every unit I went to, Crips. Every facility I went to, Crips. And the Sureños was also like that. The Sureños was also like that. You know? And the good women won't damage people like you. Yeah, we don't need damage. What up with it? Shout out to you. Yeah, I don't know too much about any other hood, but I was though. There was always gonna be 10-1 every time. But when they created the Denver car, they created that Denver car, homie. It gave all the Chicanos came together, right? Every Chicano hood, from Northside Mafia, Criminals, Hitman, GKIs, fucking Westside Chicano Bloods, the Odies, the Chickies, the Hitman, Westwood Hoods, every Chicano hood called the Denver car came together. They had as much or more than Sureños when they all came together. And that's why in Bend County in 2009, the Sureños got rushed by the Denver car. And them Sureños, to be real with you, was the first time I ever seen the Sureños just get mollywopped. They got mollywopped. I'm on the 7A side, bro, and I could see it out the window, and they were doing them dirty. I said, dang. And that fool Mix from NSMs, he's the black fool. He was knocking them. He was knocking out the handful of Sureños. And this ain't even, and like, it never happened like that. It never happened like that. But that was a day when them Denver car fools, the Northsiders, they had the upper hand, bro. And I said, damn. Because my homies just had got into it with Sureños in Crowley and Fremont and Lyman. And the homies went to CSP because they did the little dude dirty. They went to CSP for that shit. So we thought that shit was going to Bend County, but it was the Denver card and the Sureños, bro. Only one real one survived where it was going for times. How, yeah. Yeah, Pisces is hella deep. Yeah, I agree with you. Pisces was the deepest. But I like in a gang sense, like, but yeah, the Pisces, they were acting like gang members. They rushed I remember one time they rushed the Chicano Bloods, fool. They rushed the Chicano Bloods, something viciously, and they came from everywhere. I'm talking about there was like 60 Pisces. I said, damn, homie. I said, damn. Who did the Asians? They're not. The Asians ride with usually their hood. Now, do we have the ice cream truck? You know, we in the hood. We have the ice cream sirens. The last Latino man I had couldn't love me. Damn, bro, you in Lovers Coil, bro. What is this for? Damn, I didn't get a notification. I think they're shadow banning me. What's good with it, Big Red? No, and you know, I speak from experience of like what I seen. It's not everybody's story. Bro. But this is just what was going on when I was doing time, homie. You know? Because I think a lot of people get misconceptions about this shit too. You know, a lot of people they get in an uproar when I say this shit. Pisces always deep as fuck, and they take care of the people. Hispanics and blacks don't care. Nah, I feel that. They were deep. What's good? Did you know Junior from Inca Boys? So I don't know if you know, they call him Screamer, Bobby Chavez. That's my relative, homie. And then little Mark and them fools. That fool Rat. They call him Fat Rat, I think. Those are like some people I know that were like family members, homie. I don't really know like too much, but they are my family, homie. Like I know them fools. I was in the yard, bro, and my cousin Bobby Chavez, he rose up to the yard, and he's old school Inca boy. He was a rider back in the day. And we had to actually tell the G's, because I have family members that are G's too. You know, I got family that are G's too. I'm a Cisneros, homie. You know how deep that name is, Cisneros. Um, I had to tell these fools to, because he kind of like stopped really just messing with the Incas. And I had to tell them dudes like, man, this dude don't even bang that shit, bro. Like, we kind of had to, kind of had to tell them fools to kind of ease up off that dude, man. Did you know Little Trav? Nah, I didn't. Little Traveso's from like, he's from Colorado Springs. It's like about an hour away from Denver. But I know who he is. He was a rapper, right? He's a rapper. That prison is gone forever. I'm sorry for your loss. I love you, bro. I understand. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. Little Junior. I think I know Junior, homie. I think that name actually resonates now. Those were usually the um I think sometimes people go to solitary confinement too because they check in. They go to PC really because there's some people in CSP. They don't even belong in CSP, bro. They just like are kind of scared, so they keep them. Sometimes they keep some of them people in 24-hour lockdown, bro. 23-hour lockdown. So yeah, it's a PC move. It can be a PC move. It could be a PC move. Yeah, I know all them guys. Hell yeah, bro. And Lil Screamer, bro. Screamer. They left that fool in the trash can, homie. They slit his neck. They left him to die, bro. They literally, if you look at Screamer's neck, his own homies slit his whole shit. Boom. They threw him in a trash can, bro. So he got to tripping. He got to tripping with them dudes. He got to tripping with them dudes, bro. Like, so when he was on the yard, he denounced, but they were still Richie Rich and all them fools. Giant, homie, Richie Rich, Giant. Who else was other? G Clips. That fool SK was up there. G Ride, all them fools was tripping, fool. Like G Ride, the fool G Ride is actually G Ride's actually my Sally, fool. He a little youngster, but yeah, they were tripping on my cousin, you know. And my uncle's OG Mac, homie, Renee Cisneros. You know what I'm saying? He's OG Mac, homie. That's my uncle. That's my mom's brother, fool. You know. So yeah, but they were tripping on that dude, bro, and I had to tell them dudes like, "Hey, fam, like this is the fam." But they were always saying, they just was like, "Hey, he's from that other side, boom, boom," and I had to explain to them dudes, like the Cisneros is the family, bro, and that's his family too, though. That's his family. Screamer, it has, his family is cousins with them dudes. I just understand being misguided and misled and needing a hug, but you guys think we owe you. Bro, I don't even know what you're talking, Miss. I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm sorry that you. I'm sorry you went through some shit. Like I don't know. I'm sorry. Like I apologize for whatever you went through men. Like I don't know. I don't know. Like sorry. So food was bland there. Hell yeah, food sucked. Unless you were cooking your own food. Unless you were cooking your own food, yeah, it sucked. That shit was nasty. There was no nutrition in the food. No nutrition. And he's not what I want. I was just too insecure for a woman. That's why I treat it. So I understand the Latino man that couldn't love me neither. We are damaged. We are damaged. Therefore, maybe should all suffer. But you can let that go though. You can actually let that go. You just have to find your inner peace. I haven't been through anything, nothing like you have, but it's not funny. I really feel your pain. I appreciate you. Thank you for tapping in. Sub up to the channel. Hit the like, subscribe, share, notification bell. So like basically a bunch of stews. Bro, they had this stuff called shit on the shingo. They have some. Don't ever, and I mean ever in your history, eat DOC spaghetti, fool. DOC spaghetti was the most gross thing ever. The pizza, gross. I never been to a facility where pizza and DOC was good. That shit was. I don't know how you mess up pizza night. That shit was nasty. Bronco gang, bang bang, let's go. Shout out to the big dogs. Yeah, pizza and spaghetti night was it was probably the most nasty, gross. Ugh, that shit was terrible. I'd rather go eat a ramen noodle than go to spaghetti night. That shit was horrible. Horrible. The loaf from Lyman. Ugh. Fuck all that shit, fool. I'm so glad. I'm so glad we can go get some good food. See, you youngsters don't understand what you're doing. When you go to prison, you're gonna be eating some real life shit. Ugh. Yeah, I'd rather get some, bro. The Yardbird picture me trolling was they used to serve these big ass when they do like do these chicken days, bro. They would pump steroids into that shit. It didn't even look natural. That shit was, they took that shit and steroided that shit up, bro. Big ass wings. Like you couldn't even eat. You know, some of the prison food said not for human consumption. They said not for human consumption. I mean, that's what they're feeding the inmates. And yes, you commit the crime, you're gonna do the time. So that shit sucked all the way around. I would go eat ramen noodles. I'll eat a butt naked ramen noodle. A butt naked ramen noodle. That's what I'm gonna eat if I before I eat anything else, unless I just had to eat it. Ugh. So there were times where you would go hungry because the food. Nah, one thing I learned and it saved me. We do not eat for taste. We eat for survival. Meaning if you didn't have all the money on the books, you better go to every single meal. Even if that shit was nasty, you go to fucking every meal. We don't eat for taste, we eat for survival. You better get that down. My homies would make me eat. The homies I was around, they were like, you have to go to eat. You have to go eat. Like it's mandatory. Mandatory. First downs before you, the remix. Do you know the dog, the bounty hunter already has dog done what you do and he has respect for women. He has a beautiful, yeah, shout out to his wife. She passed away, right? She had passed away. Did you ever work in the jail mess hall? I think the only time I ever, bro, that I ever worked in any of the chow halls or anything, bro, was CMRC, bro. CMRC. That's the only time I ever worked with CMRC. I did the chow hall. Besides that, they were trying to make me do programming and GED, fool. Yay for breast cancer, unfortunately. Man, nah, we gotta give a shout out to all the breast cancer awareness, all the survivors. What was the first thing you ate outside of prison? I got out of prison and I ate Jack in the Box. Not Jack in the Box, Blackjack pizza. I ordered hot wings. I ordered like a big ass pizza. I ordered the big liter of pop right out of prison. I went straight to the motel because I got paroled. I got paroled to the Mesa Verde Hotel. And that's what I ate. Like, I was like, let me order everything off the menu because you're on an ankle monitor. You can't go out to eat like that. You can't go out to eat. So I went straight to the Mesa Motor Hotel and I ordered everything off the menu from Blackjack Pizza. They give you $100 out the gate. They give you a free $100. So I took all that money and just literally went to go order pizza. They keep you hungry and they're always feeding you too early. Hey, remember them nights too, fool? When they had hamburger night and you was hungry and your unit was the last? That shit was trash. You was starving and shit, bro, and your unit was the last. Like, damn, we're last in line for food. That shit was trash. He is here to defend the killers, and he wants a woman. Shout out to Dog the Bounty, and rest in peace to his woman, Bounty Hunter. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was he from Colorado. So, what was the last thing you ate before you went to prison? Damn, I don't even remember, bro. I remember the day I went to prison though. I was hanging over from the night before, and then yeah, I was on a hangover. I don't even think I ate anything when I went into the county. Hell nah. When I went into the county, I don't even think I ate anything. Going back to the homie though, going back to my the big dog over there. Shit, that's the only way I actually stayed full in the CMRC is eating out the chow hall, bro. That's the only way I actually stay full because I was eating out the chow hall. Yeah, that was the only time I worked in the chow hall with me, and I was like eating out everything out the chow hall. Oh shit. Being gay and happy, good. Being gay and angry, bad, bad, bad man. Miss, where are you actually from, Miss Crystal? Where are you tapping in from? What state? Are you from another country? I seen the child, hell, and the pit bull, but you all are still happy, and that's a beautiful of it. Are you tapping in? Are you tapping in from America, or are you tapping in from another country? Columbus, Ohio, on the east side, East Heaven to be exact. Where are you? What would you in? What street are you on? Shit, I'm in Denver, like Denver, Colorado. Born in Denver, Colorado. Hell yeah. D-Town's greatest. The voice of Colorado. Let me see real quick. Oh, I gotta go to this thing. Hey, appreciate everybody tapping in. Mile high salute to all you guys. Hope everybody's good. I'm gonna go to this little appointment now. I gotta get out in the mix. You guys have a beautiful, blessed day. Shout out to all the homies, everybody out there, man. Mile high salute to the next one. Your boy Savage Sev. Let's go.